Yo, hello. Hey, good to see you. Hello. Big A, you convinced me to try the Five Guys lettuce buns. Just FYI, I'm converting you. One step at a time, I'll convert you all. One step at a time. I will turn you all into lettuce burger eaters. Pikoji, what's up? Real G Cole, what's up? 3 months. Fire Up Chips, what's up? EJ Hardy, what's good? Barbarian Lando. December's truly. Yes, I'm wearing a flannel. We're doing a marketing Monday. We got a flannel. We got ads. We got stuff to talk about. It's all here. It's all happening. It's all real. And I'll just pull my internet right before it starts. Sorry I was grumpy last week. I was quitting the vape. I promise you this. Thank you for saying that. I'll even pull your message up. I have never seen it shatter and then remembered if they were grumpy or not. I promise you that. Hand of God, I've never been like, oh, that guy's grumpy today. It doesn't. So you don't have to apologize for anything. It doesn't. Believe me, it's not sticking with me. I saw an Atrioc fan in my college. He was being a Googling Gary and Sinatu Nerdle. What are you saying? You saw a person who you recognize as an Atrioc fan, and at the same time, they were playing Sinatu Nerdle and cheating, and you saw this? They were just in the library or something? How do you know they were an Atrioc fan? How do you know they were an Atrioc fan? And Ron had computer lab. What do you mean? That doesn't mean they were wearing an Enron hat and cheating. Well, they wanted to win, all right? And I respect them. I respect that Grussel. There's a look in their eye. That doesn't track. I always wear my #1 giant Atrioc fan hat everywhere I go. That's interesting. I don't sell those. So you must have custom made that. I'm trying to create the ultimate message for chat with ChatGPT, but it's not working. Sag, yeah, people have tried that. I don't think it's worked. They're on their phone with their parents about how disappointed. No, that is not the sign of an Atrioc fan. And if they were doing that, they wouldn't have time to cheat because they're talking to their parents. Okay? It doesn't add up. Everything you're saying doesn't add up. Doesn't track. I have big A tatted across my forehead. I assume that's pretty standard. Who here? Raise your hand if you have big A tatted right here somewhere. I assume that's like pretty normal. I wouldn't even ask about that. That's so common. We just have that kind of fan community. T1 tattoo incident. What incident, bitch? I'm sorry. What incident? Because it says World Champs 23. And they won in 23. So where's your problem? Huh? What's the incident with that? If I legally change my name to Atrioc, can I get a lifetime sub? You could get banned for that. What, are you infringing on my trademark? No, you can't. I'm not fucking... Oh, no shot, bro. No, you don't get a lifetime sub for that. I have my fingers tattooed, so when I hold them up, they say big, like across the knuckle, it says Big Gliz. I don't support the Big Gliz nickname, but I gotta say that's pretty hard. I'll play the Sigma soundbite for that. That means one hand just has Liz on it. Yeah. That's true. If you do a one, it just says Liz, which maybe you're like a big Lizzo fan or something. I don't know. It's not great. And it looks like you just spelled big wrong. It looks like big. It just looks like you fucked up. It actually looks really bad. To be honest with you, I appreciate the support. I really do. I think you might have fucked up. You might have screwed yourself with that tattoo. Unfortunate. Hey, Big A, I'm a YouTube frog. Randomly invested in stocks a few years back because of you and made $2,700 so far. Just stocks? In general? You just thought, I'm going to get into this stocks thing? That's nice of you to say. However, I don't claim any credit and I don't want any. Because if I take the credit here, I also have to claim credit when you come back to me in 2 years and say, hey, big guy, I lost my fucking house on some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not financial advice. I am not giving it. I make a very distinct point, never recommend actual stocks. I don't name tickers. I just talk about broader macro trends. So while I appreciate that kindness, I did not help you win $2,700. Do I have enough time to grocery shop? No, you don't have time. It's 24 minutes. Can you grocery shop in 24 minutes? Hey, Big A, I just happened. I'm going to time you out. Hey, Biggie, any tips on high school track? I was in high school track. I did the mile and the 2 mile. And my trick was to get shin splints. That was my trick. Hurt like hell. I had to wrap my fucking legs. That would be... What was your mile time? God, as my God in my ways, I don't remember, but I would often get, so I was in Arizona school, Ironwood High School, and we did regional meets, and I would often, very often get silver. I got silver at a lot in the mile and the 2 mile. This is a verifiable fact. There was this fucking guy way taller than me, way more chatted looking than me that would always get gold, and I would just try to draft off of him as long as I could. I would just try to follow him at his pace as long as I could, and then I got a pretty good silver. I was basically a silver surfer in track, which is pretty good. Let's start a running club. I don't want to. Remember, I got shin splints. I don't know if I mentioned this part where I fucking got pretty horrendous shin splints. I've now heard people talking about sports betting in my school. I didn't think the brain rot was actually real. You think I'm just making it up? When I talk about this stuff, do you think I'm just literally pulling it out of my... It's all real. It's all real. The rise in smoking among Gen Z, the brain rot, the fucking real estate bubble in China. It's all real things. I feel like you guys have zero outside knowledge, so you just don't know. It's one... You're like you're Plato in the cave, dude. I feel like I have... Any of this stuff is verifiable. Just Google. Do you really believe in brain rot? Brain rot is a funny name for shrinking attention spans. That is very real. That is factually, provably real. I'll close this. All the people at my high school talk about is sports gambling. That's so fucked. That's so fucking sick. Sports gambling and Zins, dude. Hook them up. These kids are killing it. All the people at my high school talk about is Skibbity Toilet. So they're a little old for Skibbity Toilet, right? It's not really a high school thing. That's a Gen Alpha iPad kid. Bro, you mean elementary school? You mean Miss Johnson's first grade class? You go to high school? What are you talking about? Went to a Super Bowl party and we all talked about web dev during the game. This is the most fucking Silicon Valley pilled sad story ever. What the fuck are you guys doing? You must get out of the Bay Area. It was even, you know, Super Bowl. We can talk about it before we jump into the ads. You know, if you're someone who didn't give a shit which team won, me. Pretty good game. Pretty damn good game. At least the last half. First half was boring as shit. Last half, pretty interesting. Assuming you don't, assuming you're not of the opinion that the entire thing to a T was scripted by Joe Biden, which it may have been. Biden did confirm it on Twitter. Assuming Joe Biden didn't draw up every play to a T and then go over it with all the players and tell them exactly what to do. Assuming that didn't happen, it was a pretty good game. It was a pretty damn good game. Pretty fun to watch. Especially after it started out so boring, everyone was complaining, and then it kind of like got close, got heated. Overtime. New overtime rules came in handy. Actually rigged game, Larry David levels of script writing. The ratings have never been higher, but the art of the game is dead. The West has fallen. Facts, dude. It was the end of the West. I could just tell. The second Mahomes made that final drive, I was like, wait a minute, this is the end of the West. We're applauding this. This is how democracy dies, with thunderous applause. Natalie Portman. Atrioc, fuck San Francisco. Lions should have been in. I mean, again, what do you mean should have? They lost. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, but they lost. That's how it works. You know, it's like should have is an odd word for it. I went to a Super Bowl party and my artsy friends watched a David Lynch film while I Subway Surfers the game on a laptop. That's not a Super Bowl party. I don't know how to define this for you. That is not a Super Bowl party. That is a David Lynch film festival with you pulling out a laptop to watch a fucking bootleg stream. That's you have completely misunderstood what a Super Bowl party is. There to watch it. What's your opinion on the rise of cheating in school? We're running out of time. I just finished a physics midterm and the prof told people to stop cheating several times. Well, let me get this straight. You were in the middle of a difficult physics midterm, and during it, people were openly cheating, and what the prof did was say, stop. Do you see why that might lead to the rise of cheating? Do you understand? Do you see that? By the way, when you say people, do you mean you? I mean, I don't have any stats that cheating is more or less prevalent in anything but essays with ChatGPT. In which case, I think I'm fairly confident there's been a drastic rise in cheating. People are using ChatGPT regularly to cheat on things that would normally. But in person, I don't think people are more or less cheating. I mean, if technology makes a certain aspect of cheating easier, people are going to cheat more. That's like incentives in math. My technology that I had to cheat in high school was that I could cheat my attention span by playing, what was it, like Brickman on my calculator. When you could put calculator games on your TI-84 and I would just play that fucking game. What was it called? It wasn't Brickman. It was Block Dude. It was Block Dude. Yeah, I used to play a fuck ton of Block Dude, dude. Yeah. Block Dude was a great way to just fucking pass the time. The demand for cheating changes very little. Well, here's the thing. This is similar to how cheating on taxes works. They did some really cool, interesting deep dive studies on how the prevalence of tax fraud in certain zip codes. And here's what happens. If somebody cheats on their taxes or cheats on a test in school and gets away with it and you know about it, suddenly you start to feel like you're falling behind by not cheating. if assuming they don't get punished and they cheat, the incentive becomes for other people, like they feel like they have to do it to keep up. And so it trickles up over time. So yeah, unless you like cut it off, unless there's a crackdown, it will always trickle up over time as it becomes like a critical mass. As more people realize that like they have to do it to keep up. So you'll see like 2 zip codes that are close to each other, and one will have almost everybody cheating and one will have almost nobody cheating. It's because like somebody did it, publicized it, got away with it, or like told to their friends, and it spreads virally. True, I never used ChatGPT until I saw other people use it to write essays in class. Yeah, exactly. It's like you start to feel that you don't want to try if they're doing it as well. That's the scary part. I watched a guy pull up ChatGPT during a systems programming test in order to look at the answers. It felt so infuriating. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what happens. Is it spreads like via almost word of mouth, in that people want to do it because they feel like other people are doing it. They don't want to do it. Almost every participant would prefer not to do it, but feels like they almost have to in order to keep the level of the standard. They don't want to fall behind. It's like cheating FOMO. Yeah. Not me. I'm goated. Sheesh. Isn't that on some level like steroids in sports? Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's like Lance Armstrong and the Tour de France. You know, he was the best. He was the best of the cheaters. Everyone cheated. It's like you almost have to give it to him. I cheat not because I need to, but for the thrill of it. Boy's gonna rob a bank in a few years. You have a adrenaline fucking addiction. My friends and I bought Apple Watches in high school to cheat on tests. Shit was so easy. All right, Danny Ocean. Good job, bro. It's fucking easy no matter which way you do it. I want you to know it's like not that hard. Half the teachers don't even know this shit works. Pay to win. Although I guess there's got to be more like millennial ass teachers, right? Who at least grew up with this shit and then cheated themselves with technology and then are more aware. I am coming from an era where all my teachers were boomery or like Gen X, and they didn't know shit about shit. The very classic, this is not even really a cheat in my mind. It's cheating on time. The classic thing that I would pull, the gambit that I would pull, is where you open up the Word file that you're supposed to send in a hex editor, and you just scramble all the code or whatever. And so it looks like a normal file, and then you send it in, and it's the right size and everything, but they can't open it. So you're like, final paper, .doc. And you send it in, and they try to open it, and it just says corrupted or error. And so they email, and they're like, hey, can you send us, it didn't work. Can you send another one? And you bought yourself another day. That's an all-time classic. You just get one more day because sometimes you need another fucking day. But I assume some teachers are wise to that now. That doesn't work now. I mean, yeah, that worked for me like a fucking charm, because every teacher I had was old enough with technology that it was like they thought it was their mistake. Every teacher was almost apologizing. Like, hey, I'm so sorry, but I can't seem to get your file to open. Do you think you can send me another one? Like, they would think it was their fault, and I'd be like, oh, no worries, please. Absolutely no problem. It works on my machine, but I'm happy to send it to you. Just pay the teacher, TBH. Are you fucking Richie Rich? What are you fucking Elon Musk's kid? Techno Max? How are you gonna buy out every teacher, bro? Also, approaching them with that bribe. How do you start that bribe? How do you start? Because like, If they don't accept, now you're like triple screwed. Now you've failed the test and you've offered to bribe them. Honestly, in high school, if you ask for an extension, most will just give you one unless they are a fucking asshole. Bro, you're not entitled to an extension. Bro, what are you talking about? I'm sure if you ask nicely and you have a good rapport with a teacher, but if you're like, I don't think this is true. You can't just come in and be like, you fucking bitch, where's my extension? Wow, won't give me an extension, huh? Even though I skipped all your classes and didn't do any of the work. What are you talking about? No, I'm sure a lot of them will say no. Although there's a corollary to that. If you are like a B student and you're trying to get an A and you want an extension, it's not worth their time. But if you are about to fail, they'll often give you any extension just to avoid to have to deal with the hassle of failing you. High school really doesn't want to fail anyone almost. So if you're like on the verge of failing, you can do almost anything to like get it back up to a fucking C- or what, D. But if you're trying to like push for grades, you're not gonna get it. Because for the professor, it's such a hassle for them to fail you that it's better that you skate by, which is good for all of us in the long run. It's very good. A slow erosion of all standards is good for everyone. Only reason I passed medical school, that makes me feel safe. And you know what? I'm really happy because I'm going to get to bankrupt myself to get your fucking care. I'm so glad that I have to take out a fucking 50 grand loan or something to have you fucking treat me for a stab wound. All right, 7 minutes. Let me get a little bit of water. Let me get a little bit of water. So I'm ready for this superb owl. Put this away. USA! US! Why is my gun not working? What happened to this country? USA! Today's like a Super Bowl is like the most American day, really. It's almost, maybe even exceeds July 4th. It's the day where we say, fuck all other sports. Fuck calling soccer football. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about fucking America for once. We almost never get in the discussion. It feels like America, we're always ignored, you know? We're always quiet. You know, we keep to ourselves mostly. We don't involve ourselves in other countries. You know, we're just heads down, work hard. And Europe's so flashy, always wants all the attention. And finally, on Super Bowl day, we get to, you know, let our American flag fly a little bit. Sometimes people forget we even exist. We're the introvert. If there's any country on earth that you could consider the most introverted, it would be America. All right? We sort of keep to ourselves. Hey, wait. Sigma country. Yes, exactly. You could say we're Sigma. Yeah, we're the popular loner. My girlfriend's dad was upset about how many Timo ads there were. Gonna run Amazon out of business. Timo is not gonna run Amazon out of business, but we will talk about it. We will talk about the insane prevalence of Timo ads. There. Again, we'll have 2 minutes. We'll talk about it. Anything else? Anything else we want to talk about before I jump over? No, I mean we'll have 4 minutes. We'll do it. Let me make sure my audio's all good for the ads. Wait, can you guys? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, good. ACL units update says a Super Bowl commercial from unlikely to never happen. No, it's happening. It's happening right now. Big A, what is it about flannels that appeals to you so much? I like how they look. That's why I think a flannel is like the ultimate business casual outfit. I wear it to the office. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to wear a suit, but I don't want to wear a t-shirt. I'd like a flannel, please. Gives you a little bit of professionalism, but it doesn't. Do you understand? Is this getting through to you at all? Wear a polo? No, see, polo's douchey. Polo's douchey. I don't want to wear a polo. I think a polo gives off the wrong vibe. I think a flannel gives off a, hey, I'm just here to work. Okay? I like a flannel. I don't like a polo. Hey, Atrioc, do you think it's odd how only American teams have won the Super Bowl? I don't think it's odd at all. We're undisputed 58 in a row Super Bowl champs. Good job, USA. Good job, USA. Number 1. The best thing about the Super Bowl is all the UFC fans thought UFC 300 was going to be announced. They got super mad when it showed up. I mean, almost every Super Bowl ad was revealed ahead of time, so they could have known. There was no secrets. There was no surprises. The halftime show, all the guests were revealed ahead of time. Like, everything was ahead of time. So I base most countries' value on Super Bowl wins. So to be clear, your ranking of all countries is America number 1 and every other country tied for last. There's no nuance to it. Every single other country on earth is tied equally. Okay. Sometimes I wonder if my non-American fans love these jokes. Sometimes I wonder, and I assume they do. I assume they all chortled themselves. But then I realize, who cares? Oh, funny stuff. Funny stuff. Oh, speaking of Canada, wait, we got a minute. Should I do this during? We could talk about it. We'll talk about it later. Okay, we'll talk about it during. We'll talk about Canada in a minute. In a minute and a half. All right, we'll talk about Canada. Thoughts on vultures? I want to watch the Fantano review with you guys. Probably after all this, we'll watch the Fantano vultures review. I heard it's direct and to the point. I want to see it. I listened to the full album. I'll give you my initial take is that it wasn't very good to me. Well, there was a couple tracks I liked, but in general, it's like all recent Kanye to me, which is I just feel really kind of uninspired. So I didn't like it. But I only gave it one listen, so I'm not. Carnival, maybe I liked Carnival. Let me see. I'll have to check later. I'll check later. I have to stop this timer from going off because it makes a really loud noise. I think there was like 2 tracks that had really catchy hooks that I liked, but I mean overall, sorry to pause. I'll pause real quick. Just even disregarding all of the pretty horrible shit Kanye's been doing in real life and like kind of careening off a cliff personally, he used to be a pretty good lyricist. You know, the songs had a little more something to him, and I feel like he's completely abandoned that. Like, he still knows how to make sometimes a catchy song, but he's like it doesn't. You know, and I've always been more of a lyrics guy, and then kind of used to mix both, and he doesn't have it anymore. As far as I could tell, based on there was no verse in this whole album that I was like, damn, that was real fire. But maybe I give it a deeper look. Yeah, his beats have always been amazing, and I think there was pretty good ones on this track. But like, hire a writer if you got to. You know what I'm saying? Hire a writer. That track where he's like, super badass big booty naked bitches come out of the sky. He said over and over again. I was like, dude, this is bad. This is bad, dude. He kept saying, yeah, big buddy naked ladies just off this guy. You know, he said it over and over and over again. Like, I get it. I get that's a Kanye thing, but like, that didn't even flow well. That wasn't even. I felt like ass to me. I feel like if it wasn't Kanye, everybody would agree, but because it's Kanye, everyone's like. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Without further ado, it's time for our first not our first Marketing Monday. I guess our first non-wins and fails Marketing Monday of 2024. Welcome to our first Marketing Monday of 2024, reviewing Super Bowl ads. I need you to do one thing for me to get into it, and that is to analyze this following video and tag yourself when you see yourself. Let's begin. Oh, fuck, wrong one. That's cool, though. Let's day Super Bowl ads edition. The one day of the year when people actually care about watching advertisements. For marketers, the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl of marketing, okay? Most of the year, we all try to tune out ads whenever possible. But finally, when we get the biggest budgets and the biggest brands and the biggest day, people actually care and they want to talk about it. And that gets me really excited. So today, we're going to be reviewing all of the ads from Super Bowl 58 and seeing if any of them were worth a damn. Specifically, worth $7 million, which is what it cost to buy a Super Bowl ad this year. I guess inflation is truly dead because it cost $7 million last year too. For the first time, it didn't spike. $7 million flat, but it is the most expensive Super Bowl ever if you count everything else. So, $7 million per 30-second slot, which means if you see a 1 minute long Super Bowl ad that cost $14 million just for the slot, not for the celebrities, not for the shoot, not for the other airtime or the social media blitz, just $14 million just for the slot, which means it's a big deal. This is far and away more than ads cost anywhere else. And therefore, if you're going to spend this much, ideally your ad is good. Ideally, people will like it, or it improves the relevancy or brand positivity of your brand. Did that happen this year? I'm not so sure. Couple things I want you to know before we jump into reviewing the ads themselves and giving them all a rating. Let's set the stage for what the world is like for advertisers going into the Super Bowl. Number one, it's the most play it safe year almost ever. And that's largely because of social media backlash, which was huge in 2023. Okay? We all remember the Bud Light controversy, but that has scared the piss out of big marketers. The fact that they could say one thing wrong or do one Instagram post that hits the wrong group wrong and end up with a gigantic boycott lasting months is scaring the living daylights out of these brands, and therefore they are trying to be as safe as humanly possible. They don't want to offend anyone, which is always, as everyone knows from creative endeavors, the way to be really memorable is to be as bland and unoffensive as possible. So that's what we're going into. You know, every major brand is thinking like this. The second thing is, how do you become bland and unoffensive? How do you make sure everyone likes you? Celebrities. A big theme going into this year's Super Bowl is the fact that it is overwhelmingly stuffed to the gills with celebrities. Companies know that if their brand isn't likable enough, or if their ideas aren't shareable enough, or if their marketing team isn't good enough. They can throw celebrities in there to increase the likelihood that it gets shares, which prevents the person that did it from getting fired, and to increase the likability. If your brand isn't likable, but you can get Bradley Cooper and he's likable, you put him in there, it drags it up a little bit. And this year they went off the rails with it. So again, this has been trending up over time. The number of ads with celebrityism has gone up. It used to be like 2/3 of ads didn't have any in them. Now it's only 1/3 that doesn't. Now 2/3 do, and many of them have more than one. They're becoming like a celebrity soup where they're just pushing a bunch of celebrities in the ads. The third and maybe most important thing about this year's Super Bowl that you should know is that it's the first year where the average age of the viewer is 43. Which sounds really old, but in fact, that is the single either oldest millennial or youngest Gen X, which means this is the first official millennial Super Bowl. This is it. From here on out, starting with this Super Bowl, for the next 10 to 15 years, every Super Bowl is going to get more millennial. Usher is not millennial. He's Gen X. But his music appeals to the millennial generation. It was a crossover. As we go forward, the guests will get more millennial. The topics of the commercials will get more millennial. Everything from now on, you're going to see more doggos and Harry Potter. And this is the beginning of the end if you don't like millennials. We have basically the next 10 years on lock. The average age of an American, like the most common age for an American to be is 32. So they're entering their prime late 30s spending years, and it's going to be a domination from here forward. This was the first one, and you could just tell from the early 2000s theme of all of the stuff that came out. That's where it's at. So the final thing you want to mention is that AI. AI, I thought, would be a bigger theme going into the Super Bowl because AI has dominated the stock market. Every company knows that if they say AI on earnings calls, it juices their stock, they get more investors, their price goes up. However, this graph shows most Americans are getting more and more scared and concerned about AI. They don't like it. It's generally not very popular. So you're actually going to see less of it in the commercials than I thought originally, because people realize that average people don't like it. And so it will be tried to force in, but in like different opaque side slanty ways rather than upfront center just saying AI a bunch of times, because the average person actually doesn't like it. For example, you might see a Jesus ad with 6-toed feet. They don't mention the AI, but this doesn't look very normal to me. So that's that. We're going to jump into the ads. I think I've got a little bit more to tell you about Temu, but that's our ad. So to rank the ads, I created a proprietary tier list that should really hammer home the differences in the ads. Here it is. Every single Super Bowl ad in order, in the order they were played during the show. We'll be watching them and reviewing them. The top tier, actually great. This is very simple, an ad that actually is pretty great. Second tier, pretty solid. This is an ad where you're not offended by it. You know what? It's not over the moon. It's not changing your life, but it's a solid ad. This is where most ads should fall. Easy to forget. 90% of all advertising really falls into this category, where you see it, you blink, and you've forgotten it. The designed by committee culture and the inoffensiveness of it is designed to leave no impression on your mind at all and just prevent the marketer who made it from getting fired. This is not going to be in there. Actively bad is an ad where it's like, this is so poorly thought out, it decreases your opinion of the brand. You don't just forget about it, you remember it, but it's negative. And then finally, the WTF category for anything that's weird or we can't place. Ads that are just too out there to understand. This is our tier list. We're going to go through all of the ads and put them in here. Now, I think, if you know me, I have a pretty simple system for deciding if an ad is good. If it's somewhat clever and has some sort of message, some sort of clear message that can impart upon the viewer about their product or brand, then you've done a decent job. A lot of people see this. It's not that hard. You'd think. You'd think. Again, I think I'm an easy grader, but seeing the ads this year at the Super Bowl party I was at last night was shocking. So let's jump into it, and let's start with the very first ad that was played during the day, the Intuit TurboTax ad. Let me pull up my playlist. And we'll start. I'm sorry, the very first ad was A Quiet Place. I'm sorry, A Quiet Place is the very first ad. A Quiet Place. Our very first ad. Gasp. Okay. See, the thing about movie trailers is I almost didn't include them. It's such a different category of ad. Movie trailers have already existed for a long time. They just play their trailer. They work. It's fine. This is fine. At least they have this funny little shh. I think it's fine. I think we'll put it in A tier. This is no thought even needed. No thought even needed. Again, most movie trailers I think is going to fall in here. Movie trailers, by the way, we did a little analysis on the YouTube views of every single one of these ads. Pretty much all of them, the ads, fairly low views. By far, the million view plus, the 5 million view plus, are all the movie trailers. People like watching movie trailers. It's fun. It's entertainment. The ad only has to be entertaining. That's easy. They're just selling you a fun experience. It's different when they got to sell you life insurance or a car or, that's where they have to find a way to make it clever, even though the product isn't as interesting. And those are more fun to watch for me. That's more of a challenge. Jumping to number 2, TurboTax. One of the title sponsors. Dude, stop playing the gasp.
When Doug and Andre came to TurboTax,
we navigated a turbulent housing market by
buying a motorhome.
But we didn't know the first thing about filing taxes as first-time home buyers.
I knew how to make their move count. We file taxes for millions of new homeowners and guarantee 100% accuracy on land and sea.
Was that a shark?
yes.
Make your moves count. Intuit TurboTax, 100% accuracy guaranteed.
Incredibly boring. Incredibly boring, normal TurboTax ad. Nothing Super Bowl upgraded. Pretty lame. Intuit TurboTax, by the way, is a horrendous company that survives by constantly lobbying the U.S. government to stop progress so they can farm every American for money, basically like a tax, every single year to file stuff that should be easy. They're a bad company. However, I'm not going to judge ads based on that. I just think this is a pretty forgettable bad ad. And I'm going to put it in actively bad. Maybe it's forget. Actually, I'll put it easy to forget. It really is. It's just easy to forget. That is a blink and you forget it ad. No unique hook. Yeah, nothing to stand out in your mind at all. This is a easy to forget ad. Now we got Deadpool. This was probably, I think, the most viewed Super Bowl ad on YouTube of all. And for obvious reasons, people actually like this brand. This is only thing this ad has to do is to be fun. That's it. They win if it's fun because the movie can be fun, and that's easy. So let's watch the Deadpool ad, which kicked off.
Happy birthday.
Here we go.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, okay. It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
Wade Wilson?
Who's asking?
This isn't the ad? They cut it down for Super Bowl, right? Well, this is what they linked as of the... We'll watch the trailer, it's fine.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is what they wanted to watch.
Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me.
Succession guy.
Wait. You are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
Oh. God, please! Oh my fuck!
God, I love this part.
Wait! Oh?
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, pretty positively reviewed. Again, Deadpool, one of the last, Marvel adjacent brands that still has, I don't know, positive fan momentum. I don't know how else to say it. I want to show you this.
Jenkins, get in
This was great. I will watch a little man carrying thing skit.
here. Sir? Yeah, I need to ask you something. What do we do with Deadpool? Deadpool? Now that we've acquired 20th Century Fox, we need to get Dead Guy figured out.
It's a very successful franchise.
I know, and I like that. But he doesn't fit with the wider MCU. I mean, Ant-Man and Deadpool in the same movie? I don't see that.
Well, no one's going to be thinking about Deadpool when we've got the Eternals.
So we keep him far away from our precious IPs, okay? Far as possible.
I agree.
And make him PG-13.
Obviously.
Thanks for coming in.
Sir?
So how's Deadpool coming along?
Great so
Could we
far.
move that release date forward?
Wait, what? My football!
It just got
Man, we're in the middle of the reviews, all right? We're watching.
I'm aware.
All right, well.
So you probably need the football.
I don't need the football,
Then
but
why'd you
thank
get
you.
it?
I got it because I wanted to hold it up at the beginning, but it wasn't here in time.
Well, it probably was. You just didn't check.
I ordered this Rush from Amazon. I should have got it from fucking Temu, dude. Fuck. Anyway, wait, I watched the end of this.
Forward a little bit, maybe?
It would be impossible.
And the new Avengers movie?
Oh, you mean Avengers Deadpool and Avengers Deadpool is Tony Stark?
Yep.
Pre-production is going well. The Deadpool Eternals spin-off is moving forward too.
What?
The Eternals, it's a movie that we made.
Oh, yeah. Market forces have dictated that I only care about Deadpool now.
Don't you only care about what makes you money?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, Disney is now fucking worried that all of the millions of Marvel things they've pushed out have now ruined fan excitement. And so Deadpool's the last thing they got people still like, and they're going to go all in. Which I'm sure will work. Just shove out 14 Deadpool things, and then that will, of course, work. There's no way that also ruins it. Perfect. Okay, next up we have Wicked. First look.
Happy birthday.
Superbowl.
Oh, wait, we're on the next one. I'll rate both of those. We'll put Deadpool in actually great and Wicked in pretty solid. Again, whether or not like the movie or not, remember the average age is 43 watching this. I think movie trailers are almost impossible not to get in pretty solid. They just show a fun experience. If you're into that, you're going to get it. It's really not, it's very difficult for me to put this in actively bad. Personal taste, you're not going to see it, but this is fine. We're on the M&M's commercial. Featuring Dan Marino.
Only Super Bowl winners get a ring, right? Wrong. M&M's presents the Almost Champions Ring of Comfort. It's actual science. First, we took comforting M&M's peanut butter and compressed it into real diamonds.
It doesn't taste like peanut butter.
Don't lick the blame.
Then we polished them with the size of those who almost won a Super Bowl.
Almost.
And Scarlett Johansson.
I've lost 2 Oscar races.
In the same year. Psst, don't tell Marino I gave you this.
I didn't see that one on the day. I don't even remember that one. Fine, I guess. Fine. What I liked about it over other celebrity soup ads was at least the product was key throughout. They showed M&Ms. They had the M&M. It's hard to not recognize that as an M&M ad. I think it's fine. I think I'm going to put it in easy to forget. Maybe even pretty solid. It's definitely above TurboTax. Why was ScarJo in it? Again, like I mentioned at the beginning, if you are a marketing agency and you're assigned to a big brand like M&M's, the only way you get fired is not if sales don't go up. You get fired if nobody shares this ad. You have to get a certain amount of views and shares, because then at the very least, you can be like, yeah, it was popular on social media. So if you spend $7 million, or in this case, like $14 million, and it doesn't get seen by anybody, if it doesn't get any buzz and they don't put on any lists, you're fucked. So that's why they stuffed in a bunch of celebrity. That's why they do it. They have to get it up a certain level. So we're going to put it easy to forget. Dove ad. Oh, wait. Pause. Why did they do that? What do you mean? It's not, I feel like Chad is, that's a good ad. The problem with that ad, only in my mind, was this. Let me show you. Let me show you. In the Super Bowl, that ad's fine. When they posted it on social media, I just wanted to show you this because it's fucking... wait, where did I put it? Yeah, look at this. This ad had a good chance of going viral. It hits like a lot of things that would go viral. If they had just kept it at this would have been fine. But then they threw in 14 fucking hashtags and completely tanked their ability to get any shares. It was so stupid, dude. So who the fuck did this? You spent $7 million plus on this ad and you don't know that this is fucking trash? It kind of pissed me off, just as somebody who used to work in this. That's like, you really want to get the caption and everything right for something so important to spend so much money on. That was stupid. The ad itself is fine. What I think is important to remember, and one thing I like to talk about with marketing, is generally you want to be consistent. So, and this applies to celebrities you pick. I think the best brands that use celebrities pick one celebrity and use them year after year after year or consistently. So they build a connection tissue between the celebrity and the brand. Whereas a lot of Super Bowl ads, let me show you, I got a stat here, will use multiple different celebrities in the same year. Sometimes someone like Serena Williams will be in two different companies' ads in the same Super Bowl. All you remember is Serena Williams or Tony Romo or Missy Elliott. They do different, so there's no connection. The people that are watching only remember the celebrity. They don't remember your brand or your product at all, and it's not helping your sales. It's not helping your brand equity. Tom Brady did like 14 ads this year we're going to get to. So in general, it's like a desperate play, but unless you have a consistent plan, the audience will not remember. People are too busy and distracted in general, let alone with commercials, to pull away anything from your ad. Okay, we'll put that ad in A. Let's go to the next one. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Are you familiar with the concept of evolution. In their time, humans were capable of many great things.
I just want to pause here. It is incredible. There is so many movies in this series. And it is because, I think, against all odds, they expect each one to flop, and then it always does pretty well. They always make money. They always do pretty damn well. And then they just keep making them. Like, they're just never going to stop. They might make 100 of these. Every time they come out, people just like them. They generally like them. There's something about watching monkeys fight people that we just evolutionarily like.
They could fly like eagles fly. They could speak across oceans. But now it is our time. And it is my kingdom. We will learn. Apes will learn. I will learn.
This is going to single-handedly, the gif of some of these scenes is going to bankrupt some children as it's used to make them ape into a stupid fucking stock. Oh, I'll pause for the ads. Ads during ads. No, I didn't run ads, bro. It's automatic. Twitch does it. If you're in the fucking program, it just runs. Actually, I'm not going to pause my ads for you to watch ads, bro. Just pretend this is the Super Bowl ad.
And I will conquer.
Poor humanity.
Legend says ape and human lived side by side. Impossible as that may seem.
No, we didn't.
Why do they hunt her? She's...
No, we didn't. When have apes and humans ever lived side by side? That's not... They were in zoos. If I was an ape and I found out about Harambe, dude, I would fucking lose it. I don't even blame them.
Smarter than most.
The elders did not tell us everything about this world.
Bend for your king.
Apes hunt humans. That is wrong.
Together, you will die.
No, together, strong.
Fuck it, I want to buy some AMC right now, dude. Let me tell Ari, we're gonna take all our savings. We're gonna put all our savings into AMC, baby. Dogecoin, AMC, GME. Yes. Can I ask? I'm not familiar with I've seen 2 of these movies. I saw the James Franco one, and maybe one other. How exactly did the apes win against like B-52 bombers and shit? Like, what happened? They're on. Oh, it was monkeypox. Okay, I got you. All right. Okay. Interesting. I see. Guerrilla warfare. Very very nice. I walked into that, but very nice. +2 indeed. Okay. Here, let's watch the next one. We'll rate these. We can jump into the next 3 after this. Okay.
BetMGM is for everyone that loves sports betting.
BetMGM.
Everyone. But Tom Brady.
Wait, what did I do?
The truth is you've won too much, Tommy. Let others have their turn.
What if I bet in-game parlays and I'm not Tom Brady?
You're in. Now dog me.
What if I bet the money line, but I think Tom Brady is cute?
Well, eye of the beholder. Subjective, but you're in.
Hi, Tom.
What if I used to babysit Tom Brady and he was a little troublemaker?
Well, then you die with your secrets. No one likes a snitch, but you're in.
What if I cried when Tom left?
What if I have a tattoo of Tom Brady on my calf?
As long as you're not Tom Brady, you're in.
Come on.
What if I'm the Tom Brady of spreadsheets?
BetMGM is for you.
Yes.
What if I'm Tim Birdie, 7-time pool champion?
You already know the answer. Why are you putting us through it? With the clothes?
Well, how come Wayne Gretzky's in?
Stop with the questions, Tommy. We're chopping it up here.
Hey, Tom. Hi, Wayne Gretzky.
Look at that. Your name's in lights.
Why is my babysitter here?
Again with the questions. Please, just enjoy the view.
Download BetMGM. Except.
Okay, this is a bad ad. And I want to tell you why. This is a problem that happens with a lot of let me give you an example. This is like a less clever Ryan Reynolds ad, which is what I'm saying is this is an ad for Tom Brady. The only thing you take away from this ad is like Tom Brady. Your mind only remembers Tom Brady. It's a Tom Brady ad. The story of the product is not put there at all. They just do a funny sketch with a celebrity and at the end put their logo. This is a very common ad theme that is like a kind of a desperation play. And this is what happens. A lot of companies will spend a lot of money to get Ryan Reynolds to do an ad for them. And then Ryan Reynolds will do an ad for himself where he's funny and everyone likes the ad and forgets the product. It's good for him. It's good for the person that spent on him, but the product at the end of the day doesn't get anything. And this happens here, but that isn't even that funny. Like it's a worse ad, so it's not even funny. It's not even shareable. And like at the end of the day, if you want a sports bet and you see this ad, you're just going to the number one sports bet. You'll go to DraftKings. There's no reason to not go to DraftKings and go to BetMGM based on this ad, which is why I think it's obscenely forgettable. And again, it's an ad for the celebrity. So let's rate our last three here. Just show a montage of people winning? Yeah, I mean, you could show something that shows like BetMGM, better odds, or, some reason to make it stand out from the pack rather than the fact that you could afford to put Tom Brady in the ad. It just completely leaves your mind once you've seen it. It just throws a logo at the end. No! Okay, but our next one is one of the most talked about ads of the Super Bowl. Foot Fetish Jesus. Let's see this one. Praise the Lord. It's what he would have wanted. Let's see. Foot Fetish Jesus.
Except you, Tom. You've won enough.
Pause again. Notice the 6 toes. This is an AI generated ad that is not disclosed. A classic 6-toed person getting their foot washed. What a weird fucking ad.
It's me, America's.
What a weird fucking ad. This is what the WTF category was created for. One of the weirdest of all time. Again, I'm not a big believer in any publicity is good publicity, but I'm also a believer that like it's better to be talked about than boring for something like this. So at the very least, they probably got some click-through and discussion. That being said, as an ad, the concept is trash, dude. It's a PowerPoint of AI feet images. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird one, but it did stand out. As I'm putting it, it's unplaceable. We'll see how it handles later on. To be fair, Jesus would have loved the Super Bowl. So true. So true. Why? Yeah, the fact that they couldn't get an artist is crazy for a $7 million spot. Next up, we have a classic celebrity sloop ad, Mountain Dew. If they're going to spend $7 million on an ad for Jesus, I want to see real feet. That's what America is saying. Also, yeah, advertising God during the Super Bowl with a massive pricey ad is just what he would have wanted. Nothing that screams Jesus' teachings more than taking millions of dollars and advertising during a gigantic commercial event. It just feels thematic, you know?
It's me, America's sweetheart, and I just love having a blast. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Kids party? Having a blast. Stuck in an elevator? Having a blast. Winning. Losing.
Twitch streaming!
Probe me.
Pause? Holy shit. What? Here's the chat. Daza Megata. Shotties equal OP. Bruh. I was here. Yo. Oh, they got W. They got the W community. Holy shit. This is how we talk. You guys feel seen, feel represented on screen.
Losing. Having a... Probe me already. Blast. I can have a blast anytime, anywhere.
And with anyone?
Mountain Dew Baja Blast. In stores everywhere.
I, too, am having a blast.
Good. Good. Fine. I mean, above average. Above average. A solid above average ad. You're selling Mountain Dew. Solid. They showed the product throughout the whole ad. They got likable celebrities. So, we're not asking for a lot here. You guys are not, it's not, you don't need a movie that's going to change your life. This is an advertisement to sell a sugary water product. All they had to do was get likable people, show the product. That's it. And they did. It's fine. I wish I had a little more Jesus feet, but what are you going to do? They said Baja Blast a bunch. You could remember that it was there. If you like Baja Blast, it might remind you to go get one. That's it, dude. That's all it's really got to do. Just remind you that it exists. All right, let's see. Lint. These are the little chocolate balls, I believe.
Found what you've been dreaming of.
Life is a ball with Lint.
Fine. Fine, but probably more forgettable. I mean, it wasn't Super Bowl level. I think people expect a little more. It's fine. Fine. Same kind of thing. Shows the product. But I just think a little bit more forgettable. Yeah, and also the concept is so deeply safe. Do you know what I'm saying? At least in the Baja Blast one, couple things. They rode dragons at the end. She screams. She has a wild laugh. Just weird things that are slightly weird to stand out. This was like the most safe possible. You could play it on a fucking, during reruns at night on a. It's just nothing special about it. Nothing larger than life. It's crazy. That ad clearly costs so much less than the slot. It's like they had a budget of $7.01 million and spent $7 million on the slot. But it's fine. It's like fine. All right. It's just it's very extremely forgettable in all ways. So this next one, I don't want to spoil your opinion, but I thought this one. Listen, I'm a sucker for a good concept, an ad that has a concept. You don't just shoehorn 14 celebrities in and soup it up. And an ad that was like, you've got some little idea, something clever, and you want to get it through. Let's give the next one up for Kawasaki's mullet ad.
Thanks, fellas. Business in the front, party in the back. The all-new Kawasaki Ridge.
Is that so hard? They had a clever tagline. They tied it through in the ad. Do you understand? Is that so fucking hard to do? There used to be a time you'd think every ad in the Super Bowl would be like that. That would be the baseline. But I feel like the quality has deteriorated so much that stood out to me really hard. Like the agency had a simple idea that was fun because of the way the car is designed. This is the front, party in the back. They made the slogan and I don't know. I was blown away. It's amazing. It's almost S tier for me. If like, it's just crazy how difficult it was to do something so simple. I'm putting it at top. It's pretty solid. Actually, I think I'll put it S tier, to be honest. I think for what they wanted to do, they made their time worth it, and then they didn't use a single celebrity. So you remember it as Kawasaki. Yeah, to me that's incredible. That's it's seemingly shockingly difficult to do. I'm sorry. They used Steve Austin. I'm sorry. They did use Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm sorry. They did. Yes. But I'm sorry. An unnecessary celebrity, I'll say. They used Stone Cold Steve Austin because he has a mullet. They used because he has a mullet. Okay. So the mullet fits with the thing. What I'm saying is it fits. He's famously bald. I don't know shit about Steve Austin, bro. I don't watch wrestling. I don't watch wrestling at all. Bro, they gave him a mullet? That's the idea? Did you watch? Yes, I watched it. I didn't know that guy was famous. I thought he was just a bald or like a dude that had a mullet. That's what I literally had no idea that was a famous. All right, well, no, he's iconic. So it's even better. It's even better. But for me, I didn't recognize the celebrity, and I still like the ad. Do you understand? So if you know who he is, it's even better. To me, it was the bear. Like it was that. Yeah. So anyway, so even better. There you go. Move it up. Next up, yeah, it only adds. Next up, the wait is over.
You're unfreezing me. That means...
Yes. There's a better chicken wing. Popeyes.
The Sailor Man?
No. The chicken place.
Crispy.
Community!
Juicy. What else have we done?
I mean, man, there's a lot. There's a lot's been going on.
Here we go.
Make it stop! Make it stop! 2 dogs in one? Impossible! A pack for your fanny? Genius! What the? Come to Papa! Yay, yay, yay! We did it!
The wait is over. Popeyes finally has wings.
Love that chicken from Popeye!
This makes me feel bad to be a millennial because it this does feel very, very, very millennial coded. I guess it's fine for this Super Bowl given who it's targeting. Here's the things I liked about it. They showed the food. The food looked good. For a food, that's all you got to really do. I actually think they should show the food more. To be honest, what I've learned about fast food ads from what they've like shown from many, many years of trying different things is the best ones just show the food looking tasty. That's basically it. Every fast food ad that tries to deviate from that formula actually fails. So almost too much of this time is spent on random Ken Jeong, and more of it should just be this stuff looks really tasty and you can get it for $5. I'm going to put it in, man, I don't know. It's either C or D. Tough to say. I guess easy to forget. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think it's actively bad. All right, next up we got apartments.com. They spent a lot of money. Apartments.com, homes.com. They have a third thing. This holding company for all these things bought They bought them all. They bought all these slots and then use it for their different aspects. Let's see. We are on apartments.com. Featuring Jeff Goldblum and booking.com. That's right. Yeah. Booking.com, apartments.com, and homes.com are all owned by the same company, and they bought 3 slots.
Why are you here? State your purpose.
To find a place to rent. I know renters when I see them.
Who is this guy?
It's the top priority when you move to a new city or galaxy. Apartments.com. We can help you get into a lovely 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom. I don't want to presume anything. I like these guys. Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
Yeah, good to me. Good to me. Concept, Jeff Goldblum. They know him from Men in Black. He's meeting an alien. The alien wants to get an apartment. Concept makes sense. I get it. Tracks, celebrity makes sense for the ad. It's also well timed because this year there's going to be more people moving apartments than almost ever before, largely because rents have gotten out of hand. Yet there is a ton of apartment supply coming online this year that is at lower rents to get new tenants. So if you're in an apartment where they keep raising your rent, you're likely going to choose this year to move out and try to find something better because you're getting annoyed with it. What did I say, man? Independence Day. Independence Day. Will Smith, bro. Will Smith. Independence Day. Same fucking thing. You know, God, you're so stupid. Chad is so fucking dumb. Catch up, bro. Will Smith is in both. I know, that's what I'm saying. So if I say Independence Day or I say Men in Black, you know what I'm talking about. The same era, Will Smith, but one with Jeff Goldblum. It's such a... how do you have a conversation? This is how you talk to people in real life? You can't figure that out? If I... it's like have some social skills. Figure it out, bro. All right. Okay, it's fine. Fine. Okay. We'll put that... I'm putting it pretty solid. But yes, people are moving this year. Next one, we have a lot. We have to keep going, okay? Pringles Mr. P. Featuring the world famous Chris Pratt in a mustache. Mario himself is in this ad. Take a moment, bask it in. Okay? Absorb his glory. Chris Pratt. Let's see what he's going to tell us about Pringles.
Just this.
You look like the Pringles guy.
No, I don't.
Posted.
Chris Pratt is giving Mr. P.
Identical.
More Pringles.
Chris, I have the role of a lifetime for you.
Do I get a cut?
I think the concept for that ad was Chris Pratt in a mustache looks kind of like the Pringles guy. Yeah, I mean, that's about as mid as it gets, bro. It's fine, I guess. Especially bad because Pringles is one of the most notorious brands in the past year for shrinkflation. They have been aggressively cutting the amount of product you get for the same price. People are mad at them. Some grocery stores in the UK actually have banned Pringles products because of the shrinkflation. I feel like, this ad didn't turn my opinion around. Yeah, I'll put it easy to forget. You didn't even look much like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's your whole concept for your ad, make the mustache big and make it look really like it, dude. It wasn't even that similar. It was like most of Chris Pratt's voice. It was lazy. His Mario, he doesn't sound like him. It's lazy, bro. Fucking put some effort in for this fucking. All right. Next one. Superior Beach from Michelob Ultra. Wait. Superior Beach. What makes this beach so superior?
Hola.
Messi strolls to the bar. He wants a Michelob Ultra.
Maybe a different beer?
No, Michelob Ultra.
Okay. Be right back.
Dan Marino throws a soccer ball.
Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Feels like a dream.
Fine. I mean, if you're going to get star power, Messi's probably the most expensive person you can get. Getting him to say, I'll accept no other beer than Michelob Ultra is something, I guess. It's slop. But it's not offensive. In no way is that, I mean, that's just a classic beer ad, right? Get famous person, they drink the beer too. The beer looks good. It's fine. Can't be mad at it. Can't imagine that it's very memorable though. I'm putting easy to forget. Let's get to the real story of the day. Temu ran 6 different big game ads. They bought by far the most advertising space at this year's Super Bowl. They forced it down America's throats. Let's listen to their ad. I think we're only going to listen to one of them or watch one of them because we don't want to watch all 6. And they're all basically the same.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I believe I can have it. Ooh, ooh, Temu. Ooh, ooh, Temu. All of my wishes came true. Shop like a billionaire. Shop like a billionaire. Ooh, ooh, Temu. Ooh, ooh, Temu.
Download the Temu app and shop.
So you might notice this ad looks and feels like a mobile game ad. And that's not a coincidence. Because if you've used Temu, it plays like a mobile game. Their unique selling point and their whole concept to stand out from Amazon and other retailers is that they have built an addictive mobile game shopping app with a lot of like flash deals and flashy colors and buy now, someone just bought, a lot of tricks that are used. They've used mobile game tricks, gamification tricks, to try and get you to buy more products on their app. And the reason they are spending so damn much is because it worked. So last year at the 2023 Super Bowl is where they had their sort of coming out party. They had a huge Super Bowl ad blitz followed by spending $1.3 billion on advertising in a single year. Temu was one of the largest advertisers in a year ever in the history of any company. They bought, I think, 2 Super Bowl ads last year, and it worked. They had massive growth, passing Shein and getting up near Amazon in terms of active users. But then since April of last year, they have seen a bit of a regression. $1.7 billion in 2023, and are planning to do the same thing this year. So this massive spend of 6 times at the Super Bowl is the beginning of a $3 billion 2024 ad blitz, which again, may be the single largest spent ever by a company in a year on advertising. They have flooded the zone. Every other retailer on platforms like Facebook, Google, Instagram have talked about how it's much more difficult to buy ad slots because Temu has bid up the price on almost every ad slot. They are buying influencers. They have I think 100,000 influencers, like micro influencers across TikTok and social media, and they have billions of dollars of social media ads. So they are flooding the zone because they have an addictive product. The way Temu works is there's like a human reaction to be able to find a good deal on something. And Temu is optimized to give you, cheap, crappy products, but it makes you feel like you found a good deal. Like you by being there at the right time and clicking at the right time, were able to get something cheap. And that is addictive to certain people. And so again, most of our economy, as we pivot towards a full gamification mobile game economy, is working. That worked for them last year really successfully, and they're trying to double it this year. So again, their growth has ebbed since April, and they're trying to do a big push starting this year to turn it around. Remains to be seen if it'll work again this year. Again, people are more wary this time around. Brand perception of Temu has dropped. They've gotten low quality products over the past year, but we'll see. Okay, Big A, but I got a dice bag that looks like a frog for $3. Exactly. Exactly. You can get some weird shit on Temu, but remains to be seen if that's worthwhile long term. But again, they come from the company Pinduoduo in China, which has been phenomenally successful with this. Like Alibaba is the Amazon of China, and they have gotten completely leapfrogged by PDD, which again makes Temu. So this has worked in China. They're just bringing it over to America and spending any amount of money. That being said, they can't do it for this much longer because I want to show this. Oh, sorry, wait. Show this. Right now, because of marketing spend, they lose $7 per order on average. So whenever you buy that frog, they lost $7 on that. They don't, everything you're getting is actually cheaper than it costs because of all the money they spend on marketing. It's very razor thin margins, and they spend it all on marketing. So Temu is not profiting right now off American consumers. They're hoping to get big enough to do that eventually, but right now it's not working for them. So we'll see if they can do it in the long term. Okay, back to this. Anyway, they play that ad 6 times. And I'll be honest with you, the ad's trash, but this is more effective than almost every other ad we're going to watch today. They just showed Temu over 1 million times. They have the iconic orange color they've monopolized, and they just keep spamming it down your face. They put it 6 times. Everyone talked about it playing 6 times. Their downloads assuredly spiked, and once they get people to download it and some people to try it, they get hooked. Some percentage get hooked. So, yeah, I mean, this likely worked, and is probably, for in terms of effectiveness, a top A tier ad. Even though I don't like their company or product. Here's an interesting one. I want to talk about the next one. This is Michael Ceravi.
I'm Michael Cera, and human skin is my passion, which is why I developed this. Ceravi. Oh, you didn't know? Can skin truly be this moisturized? Oh. Yeah. Wow. Let my cream hydrate you. 3 essential ceramides. CeraVe. Developed with Michael Cera. V. We like? So my name is Sarah. And so it's a perfect crossover opportunity.
Yeah, that's a good ad. That's funny. Funny, self-aware, made for the internet age. You remember the product? You literally remember the product because they forced it into the joke? That's a good ad. The only thing I didn't like about this ad, for the Super Bowl, the ad was great. Prior to the Super Bowl, they ran a bunch of really cringy, really fake social media viral stunts. Like Michael Cera was going around to different CVS's and touching all the CeraVe, and then they were like pretending to catch him in the act, and everyone was like, this is so obviously staged, and it was kind of, that was really lame. So I wish brands would get better at the social component that goes with the. But if this was just this ad, it was good. The ad was clever. And we're only judging ads today, so I'm going to put this in. I think I'm going to put this in S. I think it's an actively good ad. It's funny and simple and self-aware. All right, next up we got Ice Spice and other celebrities in Starry Soda. I missed this one live. I have not seen this one. I think I went to the bathroom. I didn't see this one. So this is my first time seeing it. Let's find out what it's like.
This story is mad good.
Thanks, boo.
Ice Spice?
Wait, who's that?
It's my ex, lemon lime soda.
You're looking well.
I just needed something more refreshing, more crisp. I'm with Starry now.
This is intense.
He's so vulnerable. But I love you. Please. Aw, buddy, it'll be okay.
Okay.
Or not.
Huh, Starry does taste better.
It's pretty cringe, but I'm trying to see outside of myself. For me, I didn't like the ad at all, but I'm trying to see. Ice Spice is popular, I guess. Although, is she popular among, remember, average age 43? I feel like that was a waste of money. I feel like that was a pretty bad. I feel like that was a waste of money, bro. I feel like to put. I feel like that was a waste of money. I got to put that in. That might even be actively bad, but we'll keep it easy to forget for now, which is where most things belong. Can you show the list? This is what we have thus far. Again, at the end of the day, the majority of ads should fall in here because that is the truth. The truth is that after 1 week, almost every ad will be forgotten completely. So the majority should be here. How is Temu solid? Because it worked. It worked. Again, the quality of, I'm talking about, this is ads for selling product, for getting downloads. They just flooded the zone with 6 spots. They advertised their fucking bright orange and logo over and over. They didn't distract the celebrity, and they got downloads. That's why it's pretty solid. They did like the, so there's this, yeah, maybe you know this ad. Maybe you know this ad, maybe you don't. This is a classic kind of marketing case study.
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Available at Walgreens.
This is incredibly successful. This ad crushed. They made a ton of money. Sales went way up. It's very, very dumb and simple and shows the product and just speaks to you like an idiot. Okay? Do you understand? This is not edited. It's not a joke. This ad worked really, really well. And they just played it over and over and over. They bought a ton of ad time, like late at night. They bought what cheap ad time. So you have to understand that Temu is like of this school of thought of just force it down mid, let you see it so many times you remember it, and then you give it a shot, and then you get hooked. Temu has been spending money all year. Again, it's all part of a larger flood the zone strategy. Okay, sorry, back to this. We are on Chris Walken and BMW.
Nice ride.
It's the real deal. 100% electric.
It's the real deal.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course. Enjoy your coffee. Careful, it's hot.
Okay, thanks.
Your dog's so cute.
Yeah.
Ooh, so adorable. Wow.
Right.
We both know it's the man. Makes the clothes.
You know, you look nice.
Okay. We done?
Hello, Mr. Walken. Does this table work for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did someone say yeah?
Don't you got somewhere to be?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's only one Christopher Walken and only one ultimate driving machine. The rest are just imitations.
Fine skit. The Usher part was unnecessary. Fine skit, like if it was SNL with Chris Walken. Bad ad for BMW, which is again is just shoehorned at the end. It's a celebrity soup into brand at the end. Mid, forgettable. Nobody got fired for this though, because the idea was clever. It's fine. I just could be any car. Easy to forget. Made me laugh. Yeah, again, what I'm saying is as a commercial, this is the common problem where they do a 28-second skit that might make you laugh, and then in the last 2 seconds they just put their logo. Do you understand? BMW was not involved, like not part of this ad at all. It's a Christopher Walken skit, and then at the end they put a logo. That's the problem. It could have been any product at all. It doesn't. So it's a Chris Walken ad, and that's forgettable. It's not actively bad. It just doesn't. Not going to help BMW in any way, really. Not going to lie, I thought it was Mercedes. You know what's funny is that happens a lot. If people see an ad they like and you ask them about it later, they often fill in the brand with a brand they like. I've heard this a lot. You'll ask somebody about an ad, and if it's been a bit, and their mind actually puts in a different brand. They don't. So you really have to, like, that's why as a marketer, like if you're making one of these, you really have to try to, even if it seems a little crass, you have to put your brand forward or you're just wasting money. People already have bad memories. Again, I talk about this all the time, but like, I think I have this. Yeah, look. This is one of the biggest marketing spend, best brands in the entire world. They asked random people to draw the Apple logo. Again, Apple spends so much fucking money to make this logo recognizable worldwide. People, this guy thinks that's the Apple logo. Do you know what I'm saying? People are just bad at remembering this shit. It's the average person does not remember shit that you tell them. And they've been distilling this logo into your head for fucking years. Consistency. So it's like very, very hard. And if you're going to spend most of your ad talking about Christopher Walken, you better connect in the way that Michael Saravi did. So you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. All right, next up, let's go to the Twins ad.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing neighbor. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
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 Hey, let's go again.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
Now what?
Neighbor.
Yeah, neighbor. Just like it's written on the paper. Neighbor! That was the sheep. And you know it. Neighbor.
Still no.
Neighbor.
Neighbor.
Bar.
Bar.
Bar! This lady's in labor!
Cut. Arnold, got a bit of a script change. You'll love this.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You are a backstabber.
I am a backstabber.
All right. I hadn't seen that one before either. I must have missed that one live. All right. Yeah, I mean, what I like about it is the pre-work they did. State Farm has built up this like a good neighbor thing for such a long time, and the iconic red polo, and they had the Jake guy. So you already know a lot going in, which is good. They have a State Farm cinematic universe. They really do. It's a State Farm cinematic universe. They've just added people too. It's fine. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty solid. They had a concept. Arnold can't pronounce things. Specifically, can't pronounce the iconic tagline of a product, which gets to get featured over and over. Maybe easy to forget, but I could put it in pretty solid. It's a TBD. I'll put it top of easy to forget. It's not really. I like Twins. It's a good combo of celebrities. It makes sense. Decently shareable. It had pretty solid views on YouTube. It was pretty solid. Let's go next, though. Let's go next. How about the Nerds Big Game commercial featuring Zoomers Get In, Addison Rae. Oh my God, TikTok. Oh my God, I love Addison Rae. Let's see.
The union of fruity sweet gummy and tangy crunchy nerds. Nerds gummy clusters. Unleash your senses.
What did they pay her for that? That's so funny. Why would she even include it? Wait. I forgot how short that was. This part's fine. Show the candy. Looks tasty. She's just
Crunchy nerds. Nerds gummy clusters.
It's like 2 seconds. Damn, what a fucking what a hustle. Getting paid a few million, not a few million, a few 100,000 probably. That's a bag. That's a bag and a half. Filmed it in her own home. No, it's a set, but still. Just show up, eat a nerd, look at the camera, smile, wink. Let's see what the comments say. This is my favorite commercial by far this year. What a feeling. Poppable goodness. Are these bot comments? I already love Nerds gummy clusters. But seeing one as a cute giant gummy creature pouring nerds on himself like out of Flashdance is just too good. This is the best Super Bowl commercial ever. And by the way, Flashdance from Paramount Pictures. That is some high praise. Work of art. All right. Well, the YouTube comments love it, bro. Best candy, yay. They just be getting celebrities for anything. Why the fuck did y'all get Addison Rae to come? She ain't say one word. And then boring. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just an odd ad. That's an odd ad. And I'm not really an expert on who's famous on TikTok right now, but my understanding is that Addison Rae's a little bit like a few years ago. She's not like a current up-to-date. Odd. So, I don't know. Easy to forget. Move on. Next up is a movie trailer for Twisters, which again was a movie from the late 90s, early 2000s that is now being remade with an S. Twisters. In theaters July. That trailer fucked. All right. You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of a different time. That whole trailer, that whole concept, this movie, it just feels like a huge throwback. Even the way the trailer is cut. It feels very campy 90s. It also reminds me of being in this movie. this movie.
Oh,
I was in Kansas. I lived in Kansas for a year.
oh my God.
Watching this movie live. And when the second tornado touched down in this movie, we had a real tornado air raid siren go off in real life. And we had to evacuate the theater and go across the street to Barnes & Noble and hide in the bathroom. It was fucking crazy. It was crazy because the air raid siren, or the tornado raid siren goes off, and then we thought it was part of the movie. And then they had to come in, like the theater operators, whatever, had to come in the room and be like, hey, stop the screen. We're leaving. We have to evacuate. It was pretty wild. It was fucking crazy. Did you finish the movie? No, I didn't. I mean, I watched it on DVD later. But pretty spooky. Definitely makes you spooked. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty good. I think that was A. The Twisters.
With so many choices.
Tina Fey, Booking.com. What do we got?
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out.
Splurgy, Tina.
This is already funny. I'm noticing. So this seems like a celebrity soup ad. Obviously, right off the bat, I'm getting kind of worried it's gonna be a Tina Fey ad, but they're just putting their logo so you don't forget what company it is. Just keep that in the top left the whole time. I like that's a smart idea. Unironically, just put that there, watermark it, because you need some visual reference to what the ad's for.
Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out.
Splurgy, Tina loves a hotel near Rodeo Drive.
Oh, Tina.
Wild
That's all
Tina
30
booked
Rock,
a
huh?
farm stay to ride this horse.
Glenn Close?
With millions of possibilities, you can book whoever you want to be.
That's my line.
Booking.com.
Yeah.
Okay, Booking.com into Homes.com back to back. Let's see if this one's better.
When's he gonna be here?
It's late.
Do you think we could get some boba?
What's boba?
Who knows?
He's here.
Showtime.
So, I hear some of you are concerned about the fact that I'm taking over the company from my great uncle.
Yeah, I actually heard a few I'm terrifieds, like from Dave.
Marcy, that was in confidence.
Well, rest assured, Dave, the company's in great hands. Hit the vid, Marcy.
Now?
Yeah, now. We're bringing together the nation's agents in a super comprehensive agent directory.
You know he bought a helicopter.
Gathering up close, detailed info on neighborhoods. Finding out what it's really like to live there. And hiring top experts to get you insider info on local schools.
Wait, who's the expert?
Is that Wheezy?
Yeah. What y'all think? Smash or not?
Nah.
Who want to see what 100 G's look like? Smash.
Homes.com. We've done your homework. Now that is worth celebrating.
I love it.
Thank you.
Homework. Very clever. Very
Drink
clever.
up, everybody. Huge day.
That's an awful fucking ad. For like 100 reasons. Not only is it like a conceit, a bunch of different ideas, with way too many celebrities packed into a fucking 9-second ad, but think about what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell a way for people to buy homes. Now, what is going on in America right now? Homes are increasingly unaffordable. Everyone is deeply frustrated. It is causing massive anxiety among middle and working class people that they can't afford a home. This whole ad is about the rich asshole that comes in to buy homes.com, shoots a giant fucking champagne cork. It has, for some reason, Lil Wayne in the middle, opening 100 G's. This is like a great... I get that they're kind of trying to do it a little bit ironically, but that's given so little payoff to where the meat of the ad is just... It's just this weird out-of-touch shit of them like landing a helicopter in neighborhoods. People running for cover. People already have deep-seated fears and anxiety of rich people buying up all the homes. If you ask average people what they think, they fucking hate the fact that rich people are flying into towns they don't live in and buying up all the houses. This to me is like so an out of touch, terrible ad. This is crazy. This makes the last one with Tina Fey look great. I think this is a really bad ad. But also, all of that wouldn't matter. Again, I'm not, moral reasons is not a great way to hate an ad. I just think all of that wouldn't matter if it was cohesive. But this is edited like a TikTok. I mean, it keeps jumping around. Yeah, I think it's a pretty bad ad. This didn't do it for me.
Homes.com.
Let's see. Let me rank them real quick. Sorry, let me rank them. Let me rank them. To me, I think that was an actively bad ad. Twister, fine. Tina Fey, easy to forget. Homes.com, actively bad. We are now. Oh, the Scrubs ad. T-Mobile. Big game day commercial.
Sorry, party's canceled. Waiting on the cable internet guy. Tell him, Zach.
First, I had cable, but those cords weren't me. I needed to find new Wi-Fi.
And he cried.
I didn't cry.
So he switched to T-Mobile. Home internet with 5G. It runs on their network. Just plug it in and you'll see.
What a feeling!
I have Wi-Fi now.
Can't stop streaming.
Have some wings to chow. I need home internet from T-Mobile to fulfill my life. My life. Yeah, what's up? We have T-Mobile now. Party's back on.
Do it again with your shirt off. You guys are fine.
Okay. Forgettable or actively bad? I don't care. That you guys can decide. I'm already a little annoyed because it has 4 celebrities in a 30-second ad, but it's fine. T-Mobile's generally pretty good about branding. They've gained a lot of ground on bigger competitors with that. I do like Scrubs, but it's all right. Well, okay, we'll go back to it. Coors Light Chill Train. Yeah, I think it was forgettable. I've already forgotten it. Wait, fucking stop. Stop, play.
He's here.
Anyone want a Coors Light? Light?
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I already like this ad because I think it's so fucking audacious that Coors Light has made it their fucking mission to brand their drink as colder. They have slammed this home across so many ads that their drink is somehow colder. Even though it all depends on what temperature it's kept at. There's no way you can make a drink colder, but they have really tried. And I respect it, dude. I respect it. They want you to feel with marketing that this drink just tastes that much colder.
Oh my.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to play the song.
Thanks, LL Cool J.
I got a guy who can fix this.
All right. I liked it, but the real contest, okay, is between Coors Light and Bud Light. Bud Light had a pretty negative year. They had boycotts among some of their diehard fan base. They lost some ground. Coors Light eager to gain that ground with their insistence that they are more cold. Let's jump ahead and let's watch the Bud Light ad and see which of the two is superior. I'm going to jump ahead. Bud Light, Bud Light, Bud Light, Bud Light. There it is. This is the Super Bowl Bud Light commercial. The #1 light beer brand in America. Or at least it was. Let's see how they handle Coors Light's assault.
Are you? The Bud Light Genie? Yeah. So we get wishes? It's my thing. Gimme.
80s metal hair.
Yes.
Filthy rich.
So filthy. Invisible? Predictable. Giant bicep. Big one.
Sports car?
Stretch it.
Oh, let's rock.
What's next?
Bud Lights? I wish Peyton Manning was my best friend.
What
are we doing? Hey.
Oh, Post Malone.
Hey.
I wish I could breathe fire. I'm a genie.
Gemini.
I'm a genie.
Well, look at you.
Nope.
Oh, good boy.
Ostrich Reese. Fun. With Post Malone. You're toast.
Yeah! Let's go to a big fight.
Yes.
He's gonna need another bicep. House party.
Definitely.
Let's go!
Oh, sure the T-Rex?
Guilty.
Super Bowl 58?
Now we're talking.
Did you know there's no...
Who asked, bro? That might be one of the most trying too hard, designed by committee ads I've ever seen. That is an ad from a scared company. But what I love most about it is the fucking slogan, easy to drink. This is easy to enjoy, but they have their slogan is easy to drink. Their new slogan is easy to drink, which is so fucking so meaningless. It's easy to drink. No one thought it was difficult, bro. Easy to drink is the most bland milquetoast fucking slogan you can think of. It's liquid. Yeah, you can. It's. I saw it at the airport. Just a big thing. Easy to drink. Yeah, it's fine. I think this ad is worse than the Coors one. But again, fine. Safe. Inoffensive. Part of their plan to just get back to normalcy. I'm going to put it easy to forget. And I'm going to put also an easy to forget the Coors Light. Okay. Is it cold? Yeah. You know what? Can I be honest with you? The whole time watching that ad, didn't the beer feel a little warm? Like, look back on it. Can we just pull it back up? Doesn't this beer feel a little warm to you? Like, after I've seen that tasty, ice cold, refreshing Coors train rolling down the track, yikes. Just feels like that fridge wasn't doing it for me. Okay. That's some room temperature piss right there. And here's the tier list. As it currently stands, put this here and put Coors at the top of it. Maybe you can go to pretty solid. All aboard the chill train. Oh, this was pretty bad. Celebrity soup. Okay, next one was an interesting case. The next one was an interesting case where the marketers had to adapt on the fly. This is the, I believe, FanDuel Rob Gronkowski super kick, where you could bet on him kicking a field goal, and they had Carl Weathers train him for the ad, but then Carl Weathers recently died after they filmed the ad. So they had to change it last minute to include a second part where they did a memorial on his life because they didn't want to be seen as disrespectful. RIP to Carl Weathers. Let's see how they adapted to having one of the lead stars of their ad die right before the game. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find where this was. Oh, here it is. Okay.
It's the FanDuel.
I mean, I guess. That's what they did. So they cut out the training part and they added a 3-second thing at the end where it said, "Thank you, Carl." And he's nodding, which is kind of insane after. Feels very soulless. I think this ad right here is terrible. It's just a jumbled mess. But the concept of creating an event that you made up called the Kick of Destiny and hyping it up and making a story about it every year, and you can only bet on it through their app, is at least smart. That is much smarter than BetMGM getting Tom Brady to just say Tom Brady a bunch of times. No one will download your app. This creates something that degenerate gamblers will want to bet on and need to do it. Now, that being said, I think a lot of people were angry this year because he's missed it again after all the practice. And it's like, it looks pretty easy. I mean, Ninja tells me it's easy. People were pretty pissed. They seem like, I think people only get paid out if he makes it. People are mad that it's like staged. I don't have no idea if it's staged or not, but it is crazy that he's missing it from that close after a year of supposed practice. The event was pretty good. This ad is pretty bad, but they had to make do with Carl Weathers dying. Again, it used to be about Carl Weathers training him, Happy Gilmore style, and they kind of cut that down and then made this weird smorgasbord. Ad's forgettable. The concept was pretty smart. Definitely a way to steal some people over from DraftKings, which is the market leader. Easy to forget. Let's go to Oreo. Oreo, generally known for
It's the FanDuel.
having better than average ads. So, dude, let's see what concept they had for this one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Can we help you?
I have a delivery for Athena.
Twist on it?
Yeah. Cream on the right, we let him in.
Oh, welcome to Troy.
Thank you.
Should we report this?
I just twisted on it. This never happened.
So every little detail about our family will be on TV? Who would watch that? All right, let me twist on it. Hope you can keep up.
Wait a minute. We could have been twisting on everything this whole time.
So this is pickleball?
It's
Such a weird concept. Because nobody... Oh, sorry. Wait, I lost it.
It's the FanDuel.
Nobody does this. You have full control. Yeah, it doesn't come off clean enough, and you can basically choose with the pressure of your hands which side it comes off on. It's not a 50-50. No one settles things like this. I don't think this is gonna start that. It reminds me of the kind of like the Larry David FTX ad where they go through all these moments in history and then like insert the brand in a way, but that was just much more clever. I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I like that they include the product and it's part of the story, but Something about it's not clicking. I don't know. It's not clicking with me. Yeah, it's a weird concept. I feel like it sounded better in the pitch meeting than it looks in the. It's also so fast, which is just the problem with a 30-second, $7 million ad. Did they say Oreo? I think they said Oreo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can we help you?
I have a delivery for Athena.
Twist on it?
Yeah. Cream on the right, we let him in.
Oh, welcome to Troy.
Thank you.
Should we report this?
I just twisted on it. This never happened.
So every little detail about our family will be on TV? Who would watch that? All right, let me twist on it. Hope you can keep up.
Wait a minute. We could have been twisting on everything this whole time.
So this is pickleball?
Forgettable. That's what I'll put it. It's forgettable, bro. That's just a forgettable ad. I don't know. It's fine. It's meh. That's just a fucking forgettable ad. The E-Trade babies are back. If you are a millennial, you might remember the E-Trade babies coming in around 2004, maybe? House MD era. E-Trade babies took the world by storm. It was the funniest fucking thing anyone had ever seen. They were remarkably successful, and then they kind of fell off after a while. Now they're back. They brought back the babies. It was funny because I have a Zoomer researcher on my Marketing Monday staff, Mingo, and I was talking to him. He's like, I love this ad. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of like, they just brought him back. And he's like, wait, what? This is his first time seeing the E-Trade babies. He had never heard of them before. And so he's like, that was really clever. And I was like, yeah, I guess. So let's watch it. Let's watch it and see.
So this is pickleball?
It's basically tennis for babies, but for adults.
It should be called wiffle tennis.
Pickle!
Yeah. Oh.
These guys are intense.
We got nothing to worry about. With E-Trade from Morgan Stanley, we're ready for whatever gets served up.
Dude, you gotta work on your trash talk. I'd rather work on saving for retirement.
Or college, since you like to get schooled. That's a pretty good burn, right?
Got him. Game.
Thanks for coming to our clinic. First one's free.
Yeah, it's pretty forgettable, huh? But it's so much worse than the old E-Trade ads, I think, because, well, again, the main selling point of E-Trade used to be that you could trade online, which is now not a selling point. The whole reason it's called E-Trade is because other banks would be slow and not easy to trade with. And with E-Trade, you could go online and trade, buy and sell stocks and do your retirement. Now everybody does that. They already got sold to Morgan Stanley. So there's nothing special about it. The concept of E-Trade is not unique. And this baby stuff's been around for a while. I don't know this breaks them out in any way. Yeah, I don't know what Mingo really saw in this, but I guess if you've never seen the baby thing, it's kind of funny the first time you see it. Like, I remember my parents loving the E-Trade commercials back in the day because it would be a baby like at a high chair just talking to the camera. But it's fine. It's fine. Again, I think most things fall unforgettable. That's where it goes for me. Let's see. Mayo Cat, Hellman's big game.
So this is
Hellman's. I believe a few years ago they did an Amy Schumer commercial at the Super Bowl that got pretty widely panned. They are back with Hellman's Mayo. $14 million for this.
Talk.
We're making thumbs up. Thumbs up. I hate mayo, so I don't personally like it. Would never ever buy it. Never use it. Good ad. Solid ad. They said mayo fucking 400 times. Pete Davidson fucked a cat. That's what you want. Implied bestiality is like the number one thing in an ad. They teach you that in school. Sex sells. Kind of white guy are you not like? I just don't like mayo, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like mayo. All right, Reese's Cups, big game commercial.
Making a big change to Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. We're adding a delicious layer of caramel.
Yes! I love caramel!
But we're only making a few of them. A few million.
Wait, are you still selling the regular cups?
Yep.
Yeah!
New Reese's Caramel Big Cup.
Yes!
That's pretty fun.
It's spinning. There's a whole swarm.
Pretty good for 30 seconds. Yeah, pretty good for 30 seconds. Again, I'm also a sucker for ads that
we're making a big
they own a color like this. They go very distinct. You just so our simple fucking rat brains can know what it is instantly. This is really good. This is good. And product front center. Yeah, good. I mean, and also they did it in 30 seconds. They didn't draw this out to a minute and add 4 more celebrities. You know what? I'll give them a thumbs up for that. I just feel like this could be easily way worse.
Yes! Are you sure?
All right. Hello down there. Directed by Martin Scorsese. This is the Scorsese one. I do recall this one. I was shocked that he was in one. Directed and starring Martin Scorsese. Let's see what they do with one of the greatest living directors in 36 seconds.
Are you sure? It's spinning. There's a whole swarm of them.
There was an historic hearing today on Capitol Hill.
とにかくまず今日はタマカについて
I told you to take Broadway. This always happens.
Someone in chat said, stick to movies, lil bro. Bro, he talked a lot of shit on Marvel for that commercial. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, bro. He talked a lot of shit. I mean, that didn't even... This doesn't even look like a fucking website. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, you want it to look like a Squarespace website. This is bad. It's for Squarespace, which is letting you make your own website. Squarespace has had some good ads in the past. You know, if you're the market leader, which Squarespace is for making your own website, like it's the default number one choice people are thinking of when they want to make their own website. If you're the market leader, you kind of just want to kind of grow the whole pie where you can just talk about making websites, like the value of making websites. It's good for your business or good for whatever. You just do that, and then people will automatically go to you. That's the nice part of being in the number one slot. This. I mean, so much of it is just wasted. This is a pretty bad ad. I think I'm kind of shocked. Is there a longer version that like maybe is better? I feel like they've done so much better in the past. This is a really bad ad. It was, yeah, maybe that, you know what? It was probably the fucking the marketing agency director wanted to hang out with Scorsese for a day. I think Scorsese he wanted to fucking pay his fee and hang out with him. It's like when Jack Dorsey of Twitter spent $400 million to buy Tidal so he could hang out with Jay-Z, which he did at the Super Bowl, by the way. Did you notice? They cut the camera to Jay-Z and Beyonce, and sitting right next to him is Jack fucking Dorsey cheesing because he bought Tidal. He gets to hang out with fucking Jay-Z at the Super Bowl. Punted way too much money for a fucking failing music site, but now it's worth it for him. That was classic. That was bad. I'm shocked to do this, but in my mind, that is an actively bad ad from Martin Scorsese. Crazy. We got Bass Pro Shops, ladies and gentlemen. Bass Pro Shops. You know what they should have done for this ad? Is just play Unbroken, a montage of that guy who got stuck in the tank. The naked guy stuck in the tank, gets out, falls on the floor like a fallen angel. That would have been epic. That would have been memorable. They just blur the genitals, obviously.
Happy memories just come easier on the water. Our founder, Johnny Morris, and his dad knew this firsthand. They created a boat that was more affordable. Tracker, the world's #1 best-selling fishing and pontoon boats powered by Mercury. Proudly built in Missouri and sold factory direct at Bass Pro Shops and select dealers. For as little as $5 a day, you can own a brand new Tracker and make lifelong memories of your own. Bass Pro Shops, voted America's best outdoor retailer. Save even more and support conservation when you join the club.
That is maybe the least Super Bowl ad I've ever seen. This is totally fine. Completely inoffensive. If you're into Bass Pro Shop, I guess it's nice. A reminder. That is the most, like, they just took it out of the vault. They've ran this on, you know, True TV at 2 a.m. and they just ran it in the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's fine. I guess I like the, hey, you know, we're Southern redneck coded, but we're not racist. Just a reminder. Hey, reminder, we're redneck coded, but we're not racist. I want you guys to know that. That's, you know, that's good on them, I guess. Nice touch. But I don't know, man. That seems so basic. They really didn't try once they spent the money on the slot. Easy to forget. Let's see what we got next.
Sometimes I imagine.
Kind of brave to be that basic, you know. I guess. Silence. Paid for by Robert Kraft, the sports billionaire that also bought the Overwatch League teams. I mean, fine. You know, good message, but odd. You know, I don't think it's going to help in their goal right now. I don't know. I think it's going to cause more trouble. But yeah, it just feels tone deaf. Exactly. That's exactly the word for it. It feels tone deaf right now, especially with the fucking massive cost of this. It just doesn't feel like the right move. Even though the idea of standing up to hate is good in general. Anyway, next ad. This is one of the bigger budget ads of the whole event. Lot of celebrities in this one. Let's see. Duncan the Dung Kings.
I don't think you should do this. Last year she came to my work. Now I gotta show her what I can do.
He's here.
Affleck on the track.
What up, Bronx? For your consideration, here comes the Boston Massacre. The Dung Kings. Touchdown Tommy on them keys. Player coach.
Got it.
I'm open. And needs no introduction, my partner.
Sometimes it's really hard to be your friend.
You said you were gonna support me.
Dung Kings.
Don't go away, my heart.
Why you dunking me, girl? Why you dunking?
Dung Kings.
My heart.
How do you like them donuts? I'm so sorry.
Had to see it, but I forgive you. Lay us on the track.
Are we gonna be on the album?
We talked about this.
Let's go. You're blinded by them pinstripes.
Wrap it up.
There goes Babe Ruth.
Tom, you can stay.
You remember when I told you I'd do anything for you? This is anything.
Chill. They're naming a drink after us.
I think good. I think it's very on brand for Duncan. Do you know what I'm saying? Duncan is Duncan is slop. And they wanted it to be slop. And also, I got to give credit to Ben Affleck for going all in, no dignity. You know, like, Ben Affleck went all in. He left it all on the table. And then Matt Damon added funny lines, which gave it some I don't know, self-awareness. Elevated slop. And they kept the brand front and center. I'm putting it, I think it's pretty solid. It also featured the GOAT. I guess he was in fucking 14 ads. So, all right, next up we got CrowdStrike. I always get people in my chat talking about cybersecurity. Let's see what a cybersecurity Super Bowl ad looks like. They just had layoffs. Well, I mean, half the companies that advertised today had layoffs. Let's see. What? CrowdStrike, the future. This one had a shocking number of views. So we did a thing where we kind of ranked them all by YouTube views, because that's where most people will search the ad afterwards, which is a kind of a good indicator if it got shared a lot. This one, shockingly high. I'm interested to see. I don't think I remember this from the day of. Is ad still running? 15 seconds. We'll start in a second. Okay, let's see. Clubs, get in. We got robots. We got Wild West.
The adversaries are back!
Not again.
Sheriff, I got this.
Protecting your business from cyber attacks can be unrelenting. Today's adversaries move fast. CrowdStrike moves faster.
CrowdStrike. We stop breaches.
For many people with blind...
All cybersecurity people in chat mad that it is a woman being the hero cowboy. I can already tell. Fine ad, I guess. There's an interesting opportunity right now to be the default name for, like, a lot of companies, big companies right now, have somebody high up saying, figure it out for cybersecurity. They're just telling somebody they delegate to, figure it out. Because we need to get that shit under control. It's becoming more and more important. People are asking about it on earnings calls. Just figure it out. Here's money, figure it out. And so if you have a Super Bowl commercial where you're like, hey, we're CrowdStrike, we do that thing. If you need someone to figure it out, just give the money to us. That's a good idea. This is simple and inoffensive, probably well-timed. So in my mind, it's like, okay, they're onto something. The ad itself is, I guess it's okay. No stupid celebrity cameo for no reason. The concept of the Wild West town where there's robot breaches coming in, and you know what? It's not bad. It's actually, I'm talking myself into it, and it got a decent amount of views. But again, it doesn't feel like it's super elevated. I wish I had another tier in between mid and actually good, because I don't feel like it's actually good, but I'll just kind of put it top of forgettable, I guess, which is fine. Also, again, like most of these ads, this is the thing you notice with Super Bowl ads a lot, is they'll film like a 3-minute ad that they put on YouTube somewhere, but then they'll cut it down to 30 seconds for the time slot they can afford for the commercial. And it always feels so awkwardly cut. It feels cut so fast that it's very, very... guys, please shut the fuck up about Israel-Palestine in the chat right now during Super Bowl ad review, okay? You guys are being incredibly cringe. This is not the place to do your fucking political debate. Please go somewhere else. This is absolutely not what it's about. You are convincing nobody. Nobody is in this chat being convinced either way. It's not... You are not making a difference in the world, positively or negatively. You're just doing nothing but wasting my time and making my video weirder because you got this there, okay? Again, it's truly unhelpful. You are not helping. So it's like you just have to please. Okay, wait. I had to rank that one. CrowdStrike, I put it in top easy to forget. Okay, we are on. Okay, Google. Google had an ad this year. Again, I've been pretty complimentary of Google's ads in the past because they were like the pioneer of making their product the whole story of the ad. They have a simple formula. The customer's the hero, they use the product, and then things go great. They've done this a lot. It's like people making, they have an iconic one where it's like, a dad setting up a Gmail account for his daughter and emailing himself all of the photos as they're a kid. Excellent. Oh, did I say okay, Google? Okay, Google. Hey, Siri. Buy 2,000 pounds of lube. Alexa. Xbox, turn off. I'm bankrupt. Made my monthly order for me. That was quick. Hey, that was quick. Good job. Good job. That was very quick. Hey, you know what? You're all right. I'm inviting you to the chat barbecue. It's just you and me. Because I don't want to invite anybody else. You and me, bro. I'm gonna. You're funny around the fire, okay? Okay, sorry, I lost my spot. Okay, this is Google. Google Pixel ad, let's see. Dude, I'm gonna lose my mind.
For many,
it keeps moving the button. Okay, let's see.
For many people with blindness or low vision, there hasn't always been an easy way to capture daily life.
One face cropped. Move your phone down. One face in frame. Hold for photo.
Dinner for one.
Hello.
One face and one pet in frame.
Look who's here.
Two faces in frame.
Happy birthday.
Two faces.
Good morning.
Two faces.
Believe that. First day in the new place.
Two faces. Two faces. Two faces in frame. Three faces in frame. Hold for photo.
Capture life, no matter how you experience it. Guided frame, only on Google Pixel.
That's interesting. Heartwarming. Pretty solid. Is it? Obviously, it needs to speak to everybody, which is what it's trying to do. Huh. It's kind of spooky at one point. Like, in the 2/3 in, if I'm like a little dystopian. I don't know. But I generally like Google Ads. I think that was the same thing. It's such a niche use case, for all the people watching, vision impaired. I gotta think on that one more. I don't know. Maybe it's all part of their. I don't know. I can't. The thing I'm worried about. I'll show you. I'm thinking out loud. What I'm worried about is oftentimes in marketing, you'll have an agency you hire to make an ad for you, and their goal is really about winning awards. Their goal is not to sell your product or help you at all. Their goal is to use your product and your money to make a short film that wins awards. And ads like that are great awards bait. They win Clios all the time. Where they'll make a really heartfelt sob story or something. It's like people that wanted to work in Hollywood and make movies but couldn't, so they work in advertising, so they take your money and make an ad. That I'm worried it's a little bit awards baity, but it kind of wasn't. It did have the product as a big part of it. That one I don't have a great answer on. I'll be honest with you. It might be pretty good. But you know what? It was way fucking better than Scorsese's ad. I'll tell you what, that was way better than Scorsese, so good job. At the end of the day, the people that worked on it, you fucking blew Scorsese out of the water. Now, this one I fucking hate already. You know why? Because I've already included this in Next Wins and Fails. Their new tagline that Snapchat is doing, less social media, more Snapchat, is so taking the piss, dude. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. I'm honestly pissed off already. You are social media. It is brain dead. It pisses me off as a consumer. But I'm gonna go with an open mind. Let's go into this ad with an open mind. I did not see this one live. It's also 2 minutes long. So already you've lost the average Snapchat consumer. Come on, bro. Let's see what we got. Okay, I went in with a pretty negative opinion. The concept's not bad. It hit on actual things people hate about social media and have like grown disillusioned with. I mean, the problem is Snapchat doesn't really solve those things. Like, it just has a more young audience, but like there are some differences between Snapchat and Instagram. And they're hitting on that. That's like the main thing they're hitting on. Instagram and Facebook. It's basically a big fuck you at Mark Zuckerberg, who again recently was in front of Congress having to apologize to families of teen girls that killed themselves because of Instagram. Like, this is a real anger brewing throughout the country about the ills of social media post 2010, where it's like anxiety is up, depression is up, and Snapchat's trying to. It pisses me off that it's Snapchat. Like, of all the people that should be able to talk authentically about this, it's like people that really, they want to do exactly the same thing. Snapchat has wanted to do everything Instagram and Facebook has done, but hasn't been able to. They have no moral high ground to stand on. They're just a little worse. They're a little slower and a little worse. And so they've got like a different, so I don't know. But as an ad, if you're not the market leader, you have to find a way to stand out from the pack. I see what they're trying to do. I don't hate it. And I wanted to hate it. I don't hate it. It's a little long. I don't hate it. I'll be honest with you. I actually, man, I think this ad would actually be pretty solid if it was way shorter. And they just kept it really simple about the shit everybody hates. And then why they're, I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'm glad I watched the full thing because I'd only seen parts of it like in the corner of my eye during live and I hated it. I fucking hated it live. But watching the full thing, I liked it a little more. Tough to say, but an interesting discussion. It was cut for the game. Oh, okay, good. That makes more sense. Because I was like, I only remember the slogan and I was like, this ad fucking sucks going in. Less social media, more Snapchat. Man, I fucking hate that slogan. I hate it. I really don't like it, but like I do with this ad, at least see what they're going for. Okay, let's go next. Yeah, the call is coming from inside the house. Exactly. They're not differentiated enough to act like they're above it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in actively bad. Actually, I'm sorry, it just pisses me off. But that's me. That's my opinion based on just knowledge. Let's see. Oh, the next one, the only political ad of the whole Super Bowl. Again, Joe Biden had the opportunity to give some kind of Super Bowl address that would have reached 100 million Americans and turned it down. Joe Biden did not take it. So the only political ad of the whole Super Bowl was for Robert Kennedy, RFK. Let's see. American Values.
Do you want a man for president who's seasoned through and through? A man who's old enough to know
and young enough to do?
Well, it's up to you, it's up to you, it's strictly up to you.
American Values 2024 is responsible for the contents of this advertisement.
Bro, the one thing we are hearing from everyone across the country, our candidates are too old. They're too old. We're mad. Here's an idea. I'm going to make my ad to show how independent I am by setting it in the fucking 60s. I'm going to make the oldest looking, the most old coded ad I possibly can. That's fucking crazy. How does this stand you out? It's a remake? Yeah, but who? It might work. What do you mean it might work? How's it gonna? It's not gonna work. As in, he's not gonna win the election. So, also doesn't mention anything that he stands for. A time for greatness. Vote independent. Kennedy, 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 Kennedy. Vote independent. Kennedy, Kennedy, Kennedy. The people I watched this with live, again, there was a girl next to me at the party who doesn't follow politics at all. She thought it was like propaganda. That was her initial impression was that it sounded like propaganda. I don't know. This doesn't. I think this is a pretty bad ad. I guess it wasn't paid for actively by him, which is fine, but feels like you could have done a lot with like 30 seconds of all of America's time, and you want to make a pitch that you're different. I feel like this is like the worst way to do it. I feel like, again, when you're not in the lead, you have to really stand out. This doesn't do it for me. He said sorry for the ad on Twitter. Did he really? Wait, I want to see. Oh my God, look. I'm so sorry if the Super Bowl advertising caused me my family pain. The ad was created and aired by the American Values Super PAC without any involvement or approval from my campaign. I love you all. God bless you. It's literally your pinned tweet right now. That's funny. That's good. That's very good. Okay. The future of soda is now.
Advertisement.
You are a human on Earth. And throughout all of humanity's existence on Earth, there have been ideas, strides, and accomplishments. Some have been enormous. Some have been small and personal. And others have been revelatory. A simple change that redefines everything we thought we knew. For example, this will be the last moment you ever think of soda as being a dirty word. Soda! As being bad for you. None of the bad stuff. Instead, it has all of the flavor. Poppy is the next chapter in the story of soda. The future of soda is now, and it's called Poppy.
I don't believe a word of it, but solid ad. It does feel like less social, more soda. Yeah, it does. It's the same kind of shit. It's like, okay, this is not good for me. But like, you know, I saw their goal. They want to stand out from, like, they have a very clear message. Okay, everyone knows soda's bad for you. We're like that, but different. I got their concept. They executed the whole thing. I'm putting it as like top of forgettable. Kennedy, I think that's really bad. I think this is like here. It might even be pretty solid. I actually put it bottom pretty solid. I think they got some people to check out Poppy, who are, again, there's plenty of people who drink soda who feel like it's bad for them and want to change. And if one of the best things corporations love doing is seeing you have a problem and offering you a solution that doesn't require you to change your habit at all and it doesn't really fix your problem. Like, oh, you smoke? Don't worry. We'll give you a vape. It's way better. We're really good at that. Yeah, cigarettes are bad. Here's our vape. Soda's bad. Here's Poppy. They fucking love that. That's an all-time classic. And people love hearing that they can get their problem solved by changing nothing but the brand they buy. So, if I had to guess, and we'll have to find out. Again, for last year, we didn't do one of these reviews, but I kept track of all of the companies that advertised last year just to see, you know, how they did over the next year. And it was pretty interesting. And I'm going to keep in check with the ones this year to see if we can do a follow-up, how they did. I would love to see how Poppy does, but I got to imagine this was pretty solid. Let's see. All right, next up we have Can't Be Broken featuring Beyonce. And we are now in like the last, I don't know, they were last like maybe 15 ads.
Broke the internet again.
Oh, it's coming in really fast.
Yeah, it's Verizon 5G. The network is crazy powerful. I bet you can't break that.
I bet I can.
Wait, what?
Beyonce breaks the internet, but can she break Verizon?
Broken?
Not even close.
Time for a surprise drop. Did I break it?
You broke me.
Of the United States. Can you hear me now?
Bonus.
How about the first woman to launch the first rocket for the first performance in space?
Wow, Verizon didn't break.
You ain't gonna break me.
Still works.
Okay, they ready. Drop the new music.
All rise. Judge Beauty.
Did she time it with super forgettable. I'm just moving on with that one. That's fine. Fine. Celebrity ad. I liked Botus. Next ad is, I think, the single most shared non-movie trailer ad of the whole fucking Super Bowl.
On Paramount.
Probably the best performing ad of the Super Bowl. I don't think it saves Paramount Plus. You know, the product is the product, but good ad. They did what they could. They showed off, you know, what's unique about them, the stuff they have. It was funny. It hit the audience right, and it clearly got a bunch of shares, a lot of positive comments. 8.5 million views on YouTube. With real comments that actually liked it instead of fake ones. So, yeah, I think, and especially because you had to get Paramount Plus to watch the Super Bowl. So it's like a good way to keep you on there and see if you have other stuff. It made sense. I think they had their moment. They did a good job with it. I think Paramount Plus is probably going to merge this year, maybe with Max probably. And So they might be trying to get them together. Yeah, you can watch it on CBS. Sorry, CBS but if you want to watch it streaming, you had to get it on Paramount Plus. That's where we watched it. Why so many mergers? Consolidation in the face of all streaming services are losing money. Netflix is the only profitable streaming service, and everyone else is blowing money to try and compete with them. And now they're trying to consolidate, merge up to fight them. I am going to put that in S tier. That just did really well. People seem to really like it. Actually great. Up there on the rare 4. Pluto. Pluto TV.
Meanwhile.
This is Pluto TV country. Here on this
The dog.
farm, we grow couch potatoes. Couch potatoes grow big and strong here, fed with the finest content from Pluto TV. Thousands of TV shows and movies for free.
You just open the app, something great will be on.
I love Star Trek.
I love romance, but I also love murder. I like romantic murders.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Cats 24/7 channel.
I love Ink Master.
Pluto TV just gets me.
I like anything where a hot person throws a glass of wine at another hot person.
We're living in a golden age of television.
Looks like that Pluto TV romance channel's got those taters right in their feelings. Got you too, huh?
You just can't beat that type of on-screen chemistry.
Oh, this country was raised on TV. TV that was easy. TV that was free. Pluto TV is TV the way it's supposed to be.
Stream now, pay never. Stream now, pay never. Ads on ads. Seemed pretty solid to me. Seemed pretty solid. They had a concept. Again, the moment is right now, people are mad at the rising cost of streaming services. People are resorting to piracy. People are mad. Every 3 months, every streaming service raises their price by $1 or $2 or $3 or $4. And people are pissed about it. So they're either going to piracy or they're canceling or they're churning their sub. And Pluto shows up in a Super Bowl ad and they're like, hey, it's free. Now it is ad supported. And they don't have a huge selection. so there might be problems there. But if you don't want to pirate and don't want to pay, there could be something there. And I think they did a decent job of showing that. I mean, they emphasized like the trash TV, which is what they have available. So I think it was pretty solid. I'm gonna put it in the pretty solid tier. I think they understood what they were doing and it made sense. Next one is Uber Eats.
Thank you. I didn't know you could get all this stuff on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Gotta remember that.
Well, you know what they say, in order to remember something, you gotta forget something else. Make a little room.
And that's how I remember Uber Eats has coffee, by forgetting something else.
Have a seat.
A what?
Remember when you used to be a pepper lady?
Wasn't it the Cinnamon Sisters?
Basil babes?
Paprika Girls?
No, that's absurd.
Jen! Hey!
Okay.
Have we met?
Did someone doodle on my face?
I'm so glad I remembered Uber Eats has office supplies, but I feel like I forgot something.
Yeah.
So, is this having a seat?
No. It's not coming off!
Give me a hand.
Worked together for 10 years?
10 years.
Yeah.
You were great.
You still don't know, do you?
I don't.
Right.
Like I forget 10 years of my life.
I hate this town.
I hope I get to play the halftime show someday, man.
Jesus Christ. That was the most celebrity soup ad I've ever seen. There was like 14 it was dementia coded. We get it. You're in the halftime show, Usher. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And just weirdly not super about Uber Eats either. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the redeeming quality is here. Just a bunch of celebrity cameos. I wish David Schwimmer did the pancake thing, dude. That's what I think. David Schwimmer is the best pancake pitchman I've ever seen. Bring him back from fucking Shark Tank. How can Uber afford it when they don't make money? Actually, Uber makes money now. Uber's had its first couple profitable quarter, maybe its first profitable quarter recently. Their new CEO has been the adult in the room. He's kind of cut costs, which probably means underpaying the drivers even more. They finally had a profitable quarter. Again, they're not even close to making back all of the money they've burned so far, but they're headed in the right direction. So I guess they spent it on this terrible Superbowl ad. You'd have to forget, to remember Uber Eats, you'd have to forget something else. Wait. Like this ad. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice and correct. I'll put it at the bottom of forgettable. Man, it almost like you should judge them on a harsher scale because they just spent so much. That's $14 million for the spot, and then every one of those celebrities cost money. Jennifer Aniston, that's not cheap. To do a Friends thing with Schwimmer, and then they had David Beckham.
Something else.
I don't know. They saved a ton on script writers. Yeah, by getting ChatGPT to write it 5 minutes before they shot, they saved a lot of money. That was true. Fucking true. The Pfizer big game commercial. Holy shit. I got an idea for a Pfizer ad. Let me just pitch mine before they show me theirs. It's an unbroken shot, empty white room, Bill Gates in a chair. Close zoom of his face. He's staring right at you, at America, at every single person. And he breaks out into a weird, wicked Joker grin. And then he holds up a phone that says microchips on it, and it's got a slider, and he just turns it from empty to full. And then it cuts. I feel like that would be fucking powerful. I feel like people would remember that. I feel like Pfizer stock would moon. The message is still. Oh, sorry, wait. I get rid of that. Call Scorsese now. Wait, I don't want. I want no messages. Okay, got it. They're fucking over my. I'm getting DMCA struck by Pfizer. I'm getting DMCA struck by Pfizer in the middle of my fucking. I can't even. I'm going to cover it live. Don't stop me now. I can't really do. Queen. You can't make me do Queen, dude. That's really hard. As I'm having a good time. Shooting like a star. Oh, oh, oh. Burning through the sky. Yeah. 200 degrees is why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Traveling at the speed of light. Make a supersonic man out of you. Okay, I can't watch this because my editors will not be able to download the VOD. And I'm singing too pitch perfectly. What's the theme? It's scientists. Albert Einstein, they're all singing. Smart people work at Pfizer. Here's to science. Okay. Oh, we're going to beat cancer. Okay. Fine. Here's to science. I have no problem with beating cancer. I don't know that Pfizer is the one that's doing it, but I do know that Pfizer's had a pretty bad year for their stock. I do know that. So I assume they're trying to turn it around. COVID's over. Yeah, people start getting the vaccine. I think they had this plan where people would be getting the vaccine regularly and they could milk the government for it, but nobody's doing that, and so they're not making the money that they thought they'd make. I am not pro-cancer. I just think that ad was pretty forgettable. But I couldn't hear the actual song, so. Skechers, 24, big game. Let's see, Mr. T.
Did you know there's no T in Skechers? Never has been and never will.
What you talking about, Romo? T is always in Skechers. T and these Skechers slip-ins. T and these Skechers slip-ins. I pity the fool have to touch his shoes to put them on. T and these Skechers slip-ins. I pity the fool who bends down to put on their shoes. I pity the fool who isn't in Skechers slip-ins. See, Romo? T is always in Skechers.
I'm just saying people often misspell Skechers and put a T in it.
Quit saying and start slipping, fool.
That felt like an ad from before millennials took over. Okay, leave that in the past. That's a Gen X ad. That's too late. That's even even older than that. All right. Now that we run shit. Now that it's the millennial era, I don't want to see Mr. T ads anymore. I want to see, I don't know. I want to see like Drake sing God's Plan and then be like, God's plan is for you to have good car insurance. Can I get that? And then he's got a doggo. That would be great. That's what I want. Okay. And maybe he's got like a, he's still got it. And he doesn't flop his dick out. That's for you and you guys. No. Okay. Drake is going to be in a lot of Super Bowl ads over the next 20 years, okay? And for the first 10, he's going to be millennial coded. And in the last 20, it's going to be weird fucking Gen Z ads when you guys have the buying power. And he'll flop his dick out for that one. By then, no one will care. Okay? Dicks on TV will be normal. And you guys are going to get that ad, okay? When you guys are fucking 38, you'll see Drake's old ass dick selling fucking Hellman's Mayo or something. All right. We already watched this one. We watched one already. Let's see. Dareful Handle, the new Tacoma. Okay, a car ad. Classic.
Introducing the most powerful Tacoma ever. With the shut the front door handle. Also known as the Seriously Wrong handle. Or the Whoa 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 handle.
Fucking hate this narration.
And even the No Me Gusta handle. Standard on the all-new Toyota Tacoma.
That's a fucking bad ad, dude. Holy shit. What a I mean, ugh, it's almost like an ad that's designed to bore you. That was bad. But Doritos are up next. Sorry, let me show you the list. I need to keep showing the list. Sorry, I keep skipping. I put that in actively bad. I think that was pretty fucking bad. I mean, I guess it is the most forgettable ad of all time, but it's almost it's just forgettable. It really is the most forgettable. It's not actually actively bad. Okay. Yeah, like I don't feel any worse about the Tacoma. I just don't care. Let's see. Doritos up next. Dina and Mita. Now, Doritos has had some good ads in the past. They like to go a little wild with it. Let's see if they pulled it off this time with a minute long. Jenna Ortega.
I forgot something. 1 second.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dina, Mita, vamos.
Speaking to me as a Latino king.
Oh, it's dynamite.
It's not dynamite! Es dinamita.
Abuelas. Been looking everywhere for you.
Dina, Mita, go ahead. Try us.
Okay. Can I just say, like, I feel like with how popular Jenna Ortega is right now, if this ad was just Jenna Ortega sitting in a chair eating the chili lime Doritos and then said, wow, these taste really good. That'd be a great fucking ad. If it was just her looking at camera, it shows the full thing. She takes one out. It looks pretty tasty. She eats it. She goes, wow, that's really good. I feel like that moves units. And then they got this whole thing with two old ladies fighting in Dinamita. And I think that would have been cool. I think it'd be a cool ad. I don't know why this just feels like doing too much. And also, you know, whether it's sexism or ageism or what, I just feel like most Americans don't identify with two old ladies as their heroes. They don't. It's tough to. They love this so much as a. So I don't know. I think it's not so great. It also has one of the lowest views of any Super Bowl ad. So either they didn't pay for bots or it just didn't do good. But they stole it from a single father. Well, then I'm putting it in S tier. If it has that story of them stealing it from a single father, that's great. But if you want me to accurately rate it, I think it's pretty easy to forget, like right there in the middle. Oh, this one! Okay, this one is very interesting. This is the Volkswagen Big Game commercial, which coincidentally starts exactly in the year 1949. Interesting choice. Volkswagen was founded a little earlier than that. Why start in 1949? What were they doing right before this when they were founded? What? What dangerous political group was deeply involved in their creation? I wonder. Well, I'm sure they'll mention that if they're being honest about their history.
Did you ever read about a frog who dreamed of being a king and then became one? Well, except for the names and a few other changes, if you talk about me, the story's the same one.
I was 36,000 feet in the air when...
Excuse me, is there a doctor on the plane?
I'm a doctor. The name's on the stick.
I mean, the ad itself is forgettable and fine, but the fact that it brings up their history when their history is the one thing you shouldn't want to look at is fucking funny. It's like, let's shine a huge spotlight on what we're omitting from our history by talking about it. Otherwise, it's a mid-ad, but like that's the story that'll come out of it, which is crazy. So I don't know why they wanted to bring that subject up. That to me is wild. It did have Herbie in it, so if you like that, you like that. I'm gonna put it in actively bad because I think the only main takeaway from all the shares on social media and the news articles about it is that it reminds people that Volkswagen had Nazi ties. People didn't know that, and now they do. That feels like that's an active problem. Imagine they leaned into it, you said? They bring Kanye on? Just Kanye cruising in a Volkswagen? Yeah, that would be something. That'd be something. All right, drumstick ad.
I was 36,000 feet in the air when...
Excuse me, is there a doctor on the plane?
I'm a doctor. The name's Umstick. Dr. Umstick. Get my bag. Stat. Sweet, creamy relief.
Am I gonna be okay?
I have no idea. I'm not a body doctor.
What? Where did you all get those?
Can somebody help me?
I'm sorry about him.
Another day, another drumstick.
Hey there, I'm Ryan Reynolds, star of the
Fine. 30 seconds. Very mid. Very mid. But it reminds me of the Scrubs Dr. Acula bit that I do like. Easy to forget. Easy to forget. Just put it right up here with, what's her name? Addison Rae. Easy to forget. If, back to the movies, this time with Ryan Reynolds and John Krasinski.
Hey there, I'm Ryan Reynolds, star of the upcoming film If. And if you've ever wrote...
And I'm John Krasinski, the director and star of the upcoming film If.
Wait, hold on, what are you doing?
It's
I'm talking about our movie. You're not
Asian Jim.
John Krasinski. You're
They're doing
Randall Park. John Krasinski is much shorter and less Asian than you are.
Ryan, I know it's been a while since we shot, but we spent like 4
Millennials! It's an Office reference! Let's fucking pog, dude! Holy shit! Do you guys get it? Real ones get it. What you don't understand is this is from The Office. Okay? This is culture. Holy heckarino.
months together, like 10-hour days.
10 hours? The real John Krasinski knows that I only work 4 hours a day. Did you just break the fourth wall?
I was trying to
What was
protect
that?
you, Ryan.
Who are you married to?
Emily Blunt.
Well, you just looked that up on Wikipedia. Where were you born?
Boston.
Wikipedia?
Did you not see the behind-the-scenes video? Okay, you know what? The sneak peek can wait until Sunday, so Ryan and everyone, please enjoy our behind-the-scenes video of me, John Krasinski, and Ryan Reynolds.
You're not John Krasinski.
Ryan Reynolds gymming the camera in an Office bit is funny.
Who are you anyway?
An If.
I had the idea for this movie about 7 years ago, and I wanted to do a movie about imaginary friends called If.
Imaginary friend. Got it.
This is a movie that John and I have been talking about for years now. Something that feels a bit like a live-action Pixar film.
The movie is about a little girl named Bee going through an experience in her life that's troubling. And as a coping mechanism, she starts to see every single person's imaginary friend.
Hi. It's about that friend that's there for them unconditionally and always.
Get it? Imaginary friend.
That's
enough. Sorry, it's just so exciting. It's too good. Okay, we're done.
This movie to me, you guys are whatever on it, but this movie to me feels like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, in that in 15 years or whatever, somebody's going to be streaming and be like, yeah, that movie sucked. And then everyone in chat who's all fucking a child is going to be like, no, that movie's so great. That movie's it's so legendary. That movie's my childhood. It's just like, this movie's going to be somebody's greatest movie. They're going to love it. But you guys are making fun of it now because now you're too old for this. Now you're not. Now it's not cool. Okay. Now you like Power Rangers. Okay. Now you're like older stuff. This will be fine. Okay. You like Zins. Feels fine. I think it's easy to forget. It goes in the middle. I think I'd probably say this is the worst movie trailer one, though. Of all the movie trailers, that one felt the most forgettable. Maybe Wicked. All right, Kia, or KN as their logo says. Let's see what Kia has. We're down to the last 10, I think. Last 8. Kia.
Movement that inspires.
He couldn't even come outside. So relatable. You never been skating in your performance, but then your grandpa couldn't make it because you're looking into the crowd for your dad and your grandpa. And so you get in a car and you drive off-road to your grandpa's extremely rich fucking $6 million cabin. And then you get outside and you skate as your dad sets up Christmas lights and plugs them into his EV. And then your grandpa watches from the window and then writes 10. We've all done that. We've all been there. This is a fucking time, tale as old as time. This is a story that I get. Forgettable. Okay. The last, actually, probably the only true pro AI ad of the whole event. I thought there would be more, given how big it's been for the stock market. But only one company decided to go all in on like, hey, AI is good, actually. You guys should love it. And that was Microsoft, which of course makes sense because their stock price has been absolutely juiced by AI. Microsoft Copilot. Let's see what they did to tell America how sick AI is.
Good morning.
Watch me.
Just watch me now. Just watch me now. I got something for you, a little more for you. You won't believe your eyes. Just watch me now. I got something for you, a little more for you.
They say I'll never be a real artist. Watch me. Here's the worst fucking dragon you've ever seen. There'll never be a real script writer. Here's one of the worst scripts you've ever fucking seen. They say I'll never get my degree. Here's me cheating live to write my essay. Just a fucking. This is all fucking bad. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. They say I'll never generate 20 images of feet washing. Watch me. Jesus feet party. Jesus feet front of house. Jesus feet empty field. Holy shit. I think possibly actively bad. The top comment, they said I couldn't do this. I said, you're right. I'll let AI do it for me. Nothing says I can do anything despite being doubted, like suggesting the people who are being doubted need to use AI in order to accomplish their goals. Yeah, I think it's pretty bad. I think it like hurts the argument, especially given like the stats we showed earlier that most Americans in the past year have become more and more wary of AI. Like in 2022, they thought positively of it. Now they think pretty negatively. I don't think this changes their opinion at all. I think this stokes the fears of humans being replaced and also like of devaluing hard work and effort in especially creative industries. I'm going to put it in actively bad. I think this is actively bad. I think this is not what you needed as like a way to win people over at the Super Bowl. Disney Plus. Disney Plus has been kind of hurting on subscribers. Tough year for Disney Plus. They needed to win people back. They've also had a pretty bad brand hit that they kind of... The Disney brand is becoming associated with kind of a decline in quality. People are worried that they've been putting out a lot of slop recently and they've lost their high barometer of success. Let's see how they do. I'm not even including like the woke, not woke argument. I'm just saying people think their latest movies have been kind of sloppy. So let's see if this ad wins people back. $7 million Fiverr ad. Bro, that was a cheap ass fucking ad. I get the idea. I get the nostalgia. Very easy to ignore, very easy to tune out. I feel like advertising, especially TV advertising, is a visual medium. I would have shown the scenes. I would have shown all the iconic clips and remind people they're all on Disney Plus. I think doesn't rise to the challenge. I think pretty forgettable. It's a cool idea. I get the minimalism. I think in some aspects it's worked, but I think for the Super Bowl you got to go a little bigger. I'm gonna put it in forgettable. Yeah, it's good if you're explicitly paying attention, because the concept is, you know, I get what they're going for. Disney Plus has a lot of the classics you grew up with. Okay, it's got iconic movie lines, iconic movies. Let's do a real nostalgia play, full force, remind you of them, and tell you what's on Disney Plus. I get that, but I feel like you want more. Finishing it the night before type. It just feels, you know, it feels like they made it real fucking quick for $7 million. All right, Budweiser. Now this ad is a classic. Budweiser, after a tough year. It's not Bud Light, this is Budweiser. Going back to their roots. They wanted safety. Well, you'll get safety. Okay? Two things America loves: horse and dog. Horse and dog, baby.
Come on.
All major highways are currently closed.
You gotta be kidding me.
Truckers. Americans.
Hey.
Horse?
All right.
I'm interested.
Let's do it the old school way.
Tell me there's not dog.
Let's go.
We're running low on Bud.
Can't see anything.
Dog! Beer! Horse dog beer!
Enter this promo code here.
So, you know, truly a slop ad. Truly a, hey, we're sorry, America. Please don't get mad at us for supporting a trans influencer one time. Horse dog beer. But it did lead to what I think is my favorite ad of the Super Bowl period. Not an actual Super Bowl ad.
Freedom.
This ad from The Boys. This is my favorite ad to come out of the day of the Super Bowl.
Freedom. Football. Family. Horses. Words synonymous with Vought and this great nation. Vought may be international now, but he was American first. Born from the hands of hardworking men and women just like you, who know the value of an honest day's labor. Vought is more than a company. It's a testament of what Americans can do together. Today, we salute the real heroes. The ones who keep this country safe and sound by cracking open an ice-cold turbo rush for the big game. To freedom, to football, to family, to horses.
Bro, it's even better because they had to make this ahead of time and they aired it at the same time as the Bud commercial, which does these things unironically. That's so fucking spot on. Truly fucking hilarious. I mean, really, really well done. And on brand for their show. You know, genius. I mean, I love this. And what's great is they didn't have to pay $7 million. You know what? It's funny. This is someone else uploading a Super Bowl ad. They just called it Big Game Ad. They don't mention the Super Bowl at all in it because they're not legally allowed to. But everyone ran with it as a Super Bowl ad. Like if you, you know, Look, there's a bunch of news articles about it, and they just call it Super Bowl ad. They saved all the money, and it's fucking hilarious, super viral, super shared. It's genius. It was too patriotic for broadcast TV. Yeah, exactly. So just a finesse, like super well done. Why aren't they allowed to call it Super Bowl ad? If you don't pay the money to Super Bowl, you can't call it a Super Bowl ad. You can't even say Super Bowl. So they have to say big game, which they do. Yeah, so great marketing from their team. And I want a Turbo Rush right now. I'd kill for a Turbo Rush. Maybe I can get it by a DoorDash. Next ad.
For a chance to win stuff from all of the ads. DoorDash-all-the-ads-2024- promo code. DoorDash can DoorDash pretty much anything. Dash a new Kia EV9, dash peanut butter M&Ms, dash Dinamita, dash Mountain Dew Baja Blast, dash BMW i5, dash Popeye's Chicken, dash YouTube TV, dash Oreo, dash Dove, dash Live, dash Love, dash I am not going to read all of this. It's a very long promo code. Just enter it at this website. Oh, and there's more.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
What? Average streamer's house.
Enter this.
I feel like the default response is to say meh and then not do this. They made it seem like a pain in the ass. You know, somebody might do this, but yeah, this is pretty mid.
Discover customer service.
I just copied it from Reddit. Yeah, I'm sure some people will do that, but I don't know. I'll put that in. I'll put that in forgettable, along with Budweiser. Discover. Oh, we'll watch this one, but it's. I can pre-pick that. This actually, I think, if I'm correct.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Yeah, bro. This is a Super Bowl ad. This is actually the lowest. I'm sorry, I got that wrong earlier. This has 33K views. With comments turned off. This ad is actual fucking trash, dude. $7 million plus celebrity. 0 shares, 0 comments. I mean, this could get you fired. This is like this is like truly bad.
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
Oh, I am human.
Yeah, it's like I'm talking to a human.
At Discover, everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
Oh. How would I prove that I'm not?
24/7 US-based customer service.
Do you feel like a robot?
It pays to Discover.
I can't. I truly feel like you might get fired for that. That was bad. That was bad. That was actively bad, bro. That's your Super Bowl. That's your fucking. That's almost what the fuck. I mean, only because it's. I just can't believe it. But it's actively bad, is what it is. I would fire myself if I made that. Monkey. All right, now we have a couple trailers. Actually, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Do we even really want to watch these? The last 5 ads are all movie trailers. No, wait. There's one more. There's one more real ad. There's one more real ad that we have to watch before we get. Now it's all movie trailers. We kind of just watched movie trailers recently, which is why I'm worried about it. But okay, fine. We'll watch movie trailers. But there is one more real ad that I forgot. We forgot to add it last second. And I actually kind of liked it. Where is it? I'll just find it right now. It was the 30-second ad for Etsy.
Oh, crap. That's a really good gift.
Now we gotta get France something.
Wait, we could use Etsy's.
Why does everyone say Kanye? There's no Kanye ad in the Super Bowl. Why does everyone keep saying that? There was no Super Bowl Kanye ad. It wasn't national? In Chicago there was? It only aired in 2 states. Okay. Okay, he bought a regional ad spot. All right, well, fuck it. We'll watch it. I don't care. 2 states. Kanye ad.
And it's my commercial. And since we spent all the money on the commercial spot, we actually didn't spend any money on the actual commercial. But the idea is I want you to go to Yeezy.com, YEEZY.com, and I'm gonna write it at the bottom of the screen, and I got some shoes, and that's it. Hey, y'all, this gay.
It's actually not bad. Again, I'm not a big fan of Kanye lately, but that's not a bad ad. It's for the moment. It's very shareable. It seems very authentic. People like that authenticity shit where you seem unplanned and unspending money. And he was, you know what? He made it very clear what he wanted you to do. So actually, it's not just being honest. It's not a bad ad. Like, it probably, for what he spent, probably did really well because it's got people sharing it and talking about it as a Super Bowl ad, even though they only bought it for 2 states. Everything was $20. What do you mean? I don't want to go to Yeezy.com. He made like 20 mil. Yeah, it's all just a bunch of fucking. I'm not wearing any of this. Not stuff I would buy, but. And then wait. Is it drop shipping? Wait, I want this ad. Okay. So again, a lot of people got, I mean, some of the ad slots at Super Bowl have to be local. It's required. So at some chunk of the Super Bowl, I think it was like after the second half, everyone got different ads. They got local ads. Like we got a bunch of California lottery ones in CA. And what was really funny was that, I was vindicated, bro. Canadians mock Super Bowl ads up north in contrast with the American version. Super Bowl viewers in Canada were left frustrated over not being able to watch the same commercials as viewers in the United States. They had to watch a fucking hour of Canada ads. They wanted to die. Burnbrae eggs at Niagara College. Literally the worst. That's funny. They did not hold back from making it abundantly clear they'll do whatever it takes to be free from the agony of having to watch Canadian ads during the Super Bowl. Making my annual list of Canadian companies I'll try to avoid for the next year because they ran ads during the American Super Bowl. That's funny. American cultural victory. As I've said, but then also we got this. This is the last non-movie ad I wanted to show you. So there was a local ad for, I guess, religion or Christ. With, I didn't get this. I didn't get Halloween. So there was Marky Mark's religion app Hallow that cuts right into the Duolingo inflatable ass. The Duolingo ad was pretty funny because they only bought 3 seconds. And it was just Duolingo's ass inflating. They timed it with a social media push where the Duo mascot actually gets an official ass lift. Duolingo ass lift. Duolingo bird gets Brazilian butt lift in graphic video.
Come with me to get a BBL with Dr. Miami. Info.
Nice big butt. Big butt.
What a...
Oh my God.
What a shit player. I'll put it on YouTube. What an ass. What a bad website. Duolingo butt lift. It's not on there. Duolingo. I'll just go to TikTok. It's got to be on there, right? Oh my God. Where is it? You know what? This is too much effort to watch a mascot get a butt lift. Anyway, they timed it. They got 3 seconds of people talking about it. Someone's got a link? You got a link. I'll watch the link. There we go. Thank God. No, that's the link to the ad we just watched. Stop here. You guys keep linking me the Duolingo inflatable butt 3-second ad. I keep watching it. I don't want to watch it anymore. I wanted to see the butt lift. This is too much effort. I don't... I want to fucking lose my mind. All right. Enough of that. The last finale. Oh, Etsy's commercial. Sorry, we didn't finish. Etsy. France. Gifts of the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, crap. That's a really good gift.
Now we gotta get France something.
Wait, we could use Etsy's new gift mode.
Yes. What do the French like? Anyone?
Cheese. They like cheese.
Brilliant. Done.
Plateau de fromage. Ooh la la.
Don't panic. Gift easy with gift mode. New on Etsy.
Wow, simple and good. A good, simple idea. Make fun of France. Everyone loves that. Number 2, it's a real problem people have. I have to get somebody a good gift. Number 3, Etsy's a solution. And it helps because Etsy actually is a pretty good gift solution. I've used Etsy for a lot of gifts, and it works. People like it. It's like one step above. It feels more handmade or real. It's better. It's a good ad. I think they just laid off a bunch of people, so I feel bad giving them a thumbs up, but this is a clever idea. Like, their agency did a good job. This is a zero celebrity, clever idea. How do you give France a gift back out of Statue of Liberty? And then we can still make fun of them. Although, yeah, I do agree that Etsy has become more and more filled with products that are not homemade. People are saying drop ship trash. I won't go that far, but yeah, there is like a lot of trash on there. I used to use Etsy a lot more for gifts. But I will give that, in my mind, pretty good. That's A. Etsy an A. And now we watch movie trailers. The 5 movie trailers that closed it out, starting with Monkey Man. Wait, that's 5 minutes long. There it is. Okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna skip these movie trailers. We watched them all recently. Monkey Man, Kung Fu Panda, Minions, Despicable Me 4, Bob Marley, One Love, Fall Guy, and what was the Inside one? Inside Out 2. Yeah, Inside Out 2. Watch Fall Guy. Where's Bricklayer? Was there any ads we didn't watch that you wanted to see? I think we got every single Super Bowl ad. Watch the Minions one. Was it different? Super Bowl ad Despicable Me. Here's their Super Bowl spot. Okay. Let's see. Super Bowl ad Despicable Me. Zoomer ad Super Bowl appropriate. Fine. Fine. Okay. And wait, there's one more ad. There's one more ad. The most important ad of all. The finale of the whole ad tier list. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an ad for today's sponsor of Marketing Monday, Rocket Money. Thank you so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring today's Super Bowl ad review. If you want to support Marketing Monday, check out rocketmoney.com/Atrioc. Rocket Money is a place where you can see all of your current active subscriptions and easily cancel them. So if you were to link your accounts to Rocket Money, it'll show you everything you subscribe to, including news organizations, Netflix, all the different streaming services, anything else, gyms, cable, any recurring spend you're doing at all. And you can cancel it easily. It'll cancel it for you. It can also track your spending and easily plan and save for the future. Rocket Money has been a longtime supporter of this content. I really appreciate them. They have been Marketing Money supporter for like 2 years now. Yeah, really great. RocketMoney.com/Atrioc. If you want to support this content, just go check them out. It's free to sign up, and you can see everything you're subscribed to. And again, if you want to upgrade, they have a paid service where they will negotiate down your prices. So for example, if you have a cable bill that's high or keeps getting raised, they will negotiate it down and only charge you based on what they save you. So you can't lose money. You can only make money. So it's pretty cool. Rocket Money rules. They're really nice to work with. They actually watch all of these videos and talk about them to me, which is really cool, which is rare for a sponsor. So yeah, I just like them a lot. And if you like this content, it means a lot to me if you want to check them out. So appreciate it. Thanks, Rocket Money. Very, very cool. And thanks again for watching this first edition of the Super Bowl ad review on Marketing Monday. Thank you guys. That was fun. What was your favorite ad? Let me know in the comments below for YouTube. That cost Rocket Money $7 million, by the way. Canadian Doritos? Fuck, I'll finish off with that. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but Canadian Doritos ad.
A big game.
This is horses. No, wait. This has 200 views. This has 200 views. Is this real?
A big game commercial.
Doritos Canada. 200 views?
A big game commercial you won't see in Canada, reenacted for you.
And that's our job, to make sure you don't miss it. Horse.
All right,
Very
horses
sad looking
in the
at
snow.
her.
They're
He's looking at his family.
sees his family. That's sad because they're not with him. They can't find each other. So the horse jumps over a canyon, very dangerous. I don't know how they did that. That's very risky. It's okay, it's not real. It's a beer commercial. It's okay. It's not a real horse.
That's clever.
Grab some chips.
That's clever. That's a clever little idea. It's quaint. that's like, I feel like I'm like being nice to my Canadian friend, you know? It's nice, it's cute. It's like, I get it. They're watching an American ad and they're talking about it. That's good. I got, let's go. Get some poutine and enjoy that. Thank you guys for watching. Ad review. Oh, shit. Switch to this. That was fun. We'll take a final look at the tier list. Final look at the tier list. I think this all tracks. Most ads were forgettable, and I think we'll all agree that within 1 week, we'll have forgotten all of these. And probably all of these. But these were all right, and this one was really fucking weird. These all sucked. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to follow up in a few months on how all of these companies did financially and if any of them were positively impacted in the long term by the marketing blitz starting now on the Super Bowl, which I found interesting last year. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time, every Monday for Marketing Monday. Oh, what time is it? 10:59. Okay, I am fucking tired. We'll be talking for 3 hours straight. Gonna end today. Maybe... Yeah, it's 11. It's 11. I'm gonna end today. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with... tomorrow I am filming. Tomorrow we'll watch the Fantano video. I wanted to watch it, but I'm gonna end because I want to spend time with Ari. Tomorrow I am doing a podcast, the Trillionaire Grindset Pay Pigs Ben and Emil podcast. So check that out. It should be really fun. We went over the talking points today. We're going to talk about China and the dead internet theory and a bunch of fun stuff. Should be pretty fucking cool. Check that out. And also, I will be live tomorrow. Perhaps with something special. We'll see. Anyway, much love. Thanks guys for watching. I'm a little tired from talking for 3 hours straight, so gonna go spend time with Ari. Bye. We'll raid who's live. Who's live? We haven't raided a Spectacore in a little bit. We just raided Jarvis. Could also raid Liam. You know what? We'll raid or what is Shindig's doing? I think we'll raid Nandre because I might do we're gonna raid Nandre because I might do a Dota 2 with Nandre. Nandre told me he wanted to do Dota 2 with me where he's looking for bad players of Dota 2. So check out Nandre. It could be really fun. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye, 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 bye. Good night.